Hi, we are back. So, I'm going to be talking about a few parallels that I've been seeing lately. Sasha pointed out a few. I found some online about everything that's going on at this time. So, if you have been following me in my community section or on my Instagram, you have seen all the things that I've posted so far today and probably this week. So, the parallels with a lot of movies are lining up right now with this whole virus thing. And so, Space Jam was a major predictor of that, down to the very speeches and the very canceling of basketball, and the players are the first ones getting um, the virus in the public media. So it's just very well orchestrated. And I hope this helps a lot of people to wake up. I just hope it hopes I hope it helps a lot of people to wake up, because a lot of people are walking around believing everything is not, conspiracy or planned, or it's real, it's something real. Oh, this this has been predicted for so long, and it's amazing how many people don't really understand. So I just wanted to let people know. I'll even show you guys on my phone, because that's what I do. I will show you guys my okay, if y'all remember the um, basketball cancellation, this probably sound familiar.
Listen, after meeting with team owners, I have decided that until we can guarantee the health and safety of our NBA players, there will be no more basketball this season.
Okay, that was on Space Jam. And like a few of the basketball players had come down with this mysterious illness from outer space, and it looks like the plasma went up their nose. If y'all have seen Space Jam, y'all understand it was gang. Um, gang is basically the space plasma that's coming through. Um, the consciousness frequency, fourth state of matter from the cosmos coming through. And then the cartoons, like Bugs Bunny, what represented the two-dimensional beings, which were the lower beings that came from under the ground. So we had gang from above and below, um, coming through, and then the I don't want to spoil it for no one who's who hasn't seen it, but the players, or the gang at the end of the movie, wanted to stay on Earth and switch teams, and the evil guy was sent back out into space. So as above, so below, right? It's funny, but if you go and watch Space Jam, you'll see it. It was so funny because we couldn't figure out what to watch tonight, and Sasha was like, "I don't know, let's go on Netflix and see what's going on, see what there is to watch." And I'm like, "I don't want to watch anything with cartoons in it." And she says, "Oh, but I want to watch a cartoon." I said, "Well, I don't." So she said, "Well, what about Space Jam?" Because she'd never seen it. She was just flipping through, and she saw it had a cartoon and a person in it. And she was like,
Lies, mother. You're going to say we're going to watch Ancient Aliens. And I don't
"Oh yeah, I was trying to watch Ancient Aliens."
And then I just picked something random because I didn't want
Oh,
to
she
watch
doesn't
it.
want y'all to know she would still watch cartoons.
Countdown, mother.
Sorry, Sasha. She don't want y'all to know she still watch cartoons. My bad.
I do watch cartoons.
Okay. I was trying to watch Ancient Aliens, and then we decided to watch Space Jam instead. And it ended up being something that was really connecting to what was going on today. Anyway, I said that's so cute. Oh, we still watch it too, Sasha. They say they still watch cartoons too, Sasha. She said, "Yeah, that's right." You can go back further than that. You remember the old 1984 movie called Night of the Comet? 1984. I have to go and check that out because I think I was about 5 years old then, and so I need to go check it out. Um, I'll look it up though. So another thing is I also found parallels and a few other things. What was that movie, Sasha? Well, it's just so many that predict it. It's hard to go into books, people's psychic readings, Sylvia Brown psychic readings, books, emerald tablets, Bible. Thank you, Keisha Sprinkle Sprinkle. Is your silver better than the sovereigns? I don't know because I don't really. Thank you for the donation though, but I don't test out which is one is better. Like I really don't. I just take what I have and that's what I do. But that'll be your decision to make. So maybe you can tell me. But thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Shira, do you need to listen to High End, a Chris Brown song talking about Venus? Okay, I'll listen to it. High End. Yeah, speaking of Chris Brown, he posted this photo of a still shot from the movie The Purge, and he had the date circled on the little camera part, and it says March 21st, 2020. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but so that's the movie The Purge, and it says they are saying we are. Sorry, it says they are saying that we are going to have a lockdown on the 21st of March, which is in 3 days. Look at the date off the Purge film. Oh, I don't know if they're gonna. Did they say that people are gonna be locked down? I never heard that. I don't watch the news though. Hmm. Can I ask you a question? You just did. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hmm. Right. Cali is on official. Yeah, it always starts in California on the movies. Like it started there on a few movies for some reason. I guess I don't know. In Space Jam and another movie that I was watching earlier, and yeah, they're sending military trucks. Oh my goodness. They must getting ready. They must be getting ready to really put something over the sky out there. Maybe maybe it's a test because there's lots of like experiments and tests that people do. Who's going to listen to the law? Who's going to be obedient? Who's going to stay in? Who's going to come out? Who's going to cause trouble? It's the purge, basically. If y'all come out, we get to shoot. If y'all come out, y'all gonna get got. Maybe it's just the last hurrah. You know what I mean? For example, you said 5G. Maybe they're going to turn it up to 6G. Maybe they're going to drop some stuff. Maybe some stuff is going to be seen in the sky. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. But what will you do? Thank you, Miss Lady Bless Sprinkle Sprinkle. I feel called to psychedelics. What? Do you think it's a good time to use? If you want to use them, I mean, I don't do any of those things. So that is basically up to you. More power to you if that's what you're being called to. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. It's fear programming. Yeah. I mean, to me, thank you, Sasha. To me, it is fear programming to lower your frequency because the earth is probably vibrating too fast. and we're going too fast into the next dimension or the next conscious level, and they're trying to slow it down. And this is something that would definitely slow it down worldwide. I mean, think about it. If they used Michael Jackson to speed up and they can't find anyone on his caliber anymore, how would they slow it down? A worldwide pandemic. Okay. So, when you don't have anyone on that caliber anymore, you have to use something that is going to strike fear in most people, which is a disease, the fear of death. You know what I'm saying? So the fear of death, the fear of martial law, the fear of, oh, it must be serious. They're locking us down. And the funny thing is, the point a lot of people were trying to make is they did a comparison to Obama and H1N1 flu, and then Trump with coronavirus, and it showed like a huge difference in the number of people that died. And way more people died of H1N1, and there was no panic. So, and there was hardly any fear or any panic about that whole disease. So, way more people died of that, like thousands and thousands of more. I was trying to find that meme. Hold on, I'll try to find it for you guys. I saw it on Instagram earlier. Let's see if it's still there. Did I take a picture? No, I didn't. Okay. We'll have other things to discuss too, but I'm going to look for it real quick. If y'all have seen it floating around on Instagram, you'll see. Just got to type in where I saw it. Here we go. Okay, I think I found it. Never mind. I'll find it. I'll post it in my community section. But if you just go look up the stats of how many people died from H1N1 versus the coronavirus worldwide, you'll see. It was less panic and way more deaths, but it's just how it's being sensationalized in order to slow down the frequency of the planet. Okay. I'm worried about how long my food supplies will last for this outbreak quarantine. You can always order food. And the one thing that I don't think people need to fear is running out of food. The worst thing that could happen is y'all would live like most of the third world countries live today. You know what I'm saying? So many people are just used to eating way more than they need, including myself. I ain't saying I ain't guilty of it, but think about how the rest of the world lives who already live on scarce food. I mean, y'all can do that for 2 days, 3 days, a couple of weeks. Y'all can make it. Don't be scared. Y'all better learn how to stretch that food out like they had to do in the old days. Y'all better order some of that Amazon food ration chunks. Y'all, that word, shoot. Anyway, you said America about to be skinny. Like, what happened to you? I was quarantined with no food. I had to eat ketchup. Well, you look good. I'm going on that ketchup diet. Anyway, so I don't think we need to be worried about running out of food. Like, if you're an adult and you fat and you worried about food, save it for your kids. Okay, you can drink water and take 2 bites of whatever your kid leave behind on the plate. I'm just being honest. I think we're taking stuff too seriously. Okay, so I saw this other post online today, and I also posted this up in the community section. Now, there's just something that really gets to me when I post a photo. I'm not looking for how you feel about this person. And I don't know why I have to make this clear 50 times a year. I don't care how you feel about a person. Look at the symbolism. I don't care. I could care less about the person in the photo. Can you see? Okay. So before I show you what I was going to show you, just look at the symbolism. I could care less about what you think you know about the person in the photo. Okay. So let's just get that clear. Don't mean to be rude, but some people, they miss the entire lesson and point because they're stuck in a low frequency and their own emotions that don't matter. Okay. Sorry, just had to be blunt, right quick. Before I show you this photo, just a warning, this is Obama in this weird looking outfit. People say, oh, he's in the Illuminati. Oh my God, he's doing some type of ritual. And people. And I'm like looking at him like, y'all can't see a thing. You know why y'all can't see nothing? Because y'all can't see. Thank you. Oh, you have the same name. Letitia, hi, Sprinkle Sprinkle. You made me laugh so hard right now. I'm talking about had to eat ketchup. Okay. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Okay, so check this out. I had to go ahead and make this for the people so that they could stop being scared. It's thoth, baby. It's thoth. It's just thoth. It just be thoth. Thank you, Connor. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Like I said, I don't care what you think about him. He ain't come to save you. Thoth don't come to save. And I'm not saying he is thoth. Thoth is a consciousness that can be put into anybody at any time. Okay? So basically, he didn't come to save you. He came to wake you up and to take wrath out on the men of the North and of the South who betrayed his knowledge and sharing of knowledge. That's all he came to do. He didn't came to save nobody because y'all are responsible for yourselves, darling. Okay, so anybody that was looking for somebody to save you, go look in the mirror. Okay, that was who's supposed to save you, baby. They didn't mess y'all up with that Jesus. See, Thoth and Jesus had a lot in common, but the only difference between Thoth and Jesus is that he was trying to give you clues and hints as to what would save you. It wasn't him, it was someone like him. And when he said save, he wasn't talking to you. You are already saved if you have Christos, crystalline, you melanin in your body. You don't need to be saved. You're supposed to be saving other people that can't take the frequency. If you want to, you don't have to save anyone either. This is just like Thoth doesn't have to save anyone. So it's basically up to you. And you are all of those things that you are waiting on. Okay. And that's what this whole coronavirus thing is about. Who's going to get infected with the crown? Who's going to take the crown? The whole thing is who's smart enough to figure this out. I posted that Bobby Brown video from Ghostbusters 2, and I posted that many months ago as well, but I repost because I have new subscribers. But if y'all go check out the lyrics as well as the video to On Our Own by Bobby Brown, it's like the Ghostbusters 2 theme song. He's telling you what's going to happen. He's telling you what's going on, So if we are not awake enough to see certain things, we are not awake enough to see anything, tricks pulled against you. I mean, a lot of people don't even really know when they're being tricked. Just like Layla, Sasha, and I were out in Walmart today. Not one cough, not one sneeze, not one hiccup. The whole time we were out, not one. Sasha, sprinkle. What's up? What?
There's some people wearing masks in the parking lot.
Yeah, there was people wearing masks and nobody was coughing. It's hot. It's springtime. It's allergy season. If anybody's gonna be coughing, it's because they got allergies.
It's Corona time, though.
Yeah. What a perfect time to put it through. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Oh, I got the corona. No, you got some pollen in your nose. Okay. Sasha peek in. She out there listening and she peek in and give her 2 cents. So paying the celebs, yeah, of course. It's all a game. This is chess, not checkers. Come on now. I haven't heard one person sneeze or cough in public at all. First of all, they scared to. The people that probably suffer from allergies probably are in their house thinking they got the corona or don't want to catch the corona. So, and they're everybody that's out and about is perfectly well. And so I feel that, even though they say, oh, well, you can be a carrier of it. Yeah, you can carry pollen on you, on your clothes, on your hair, and not be affected. Yes, you sure can. You can carry dust from the plasma from Venus as well on your body and not be affected because it doesn't affect you the same as somebody else might be allergic to it. Bet you if you take some Benadryl, you'll be all right. NBA players paid to say I got corona. Just yeah, because they did on Space Jam. Space Jam predicts the coronavirus. Down to where the dude canceled the whole basketball season. Down to where these things came from outer space and went up the basketball player's nose and stole their talent. I mean, y'all seen Space Jam? Go back and watch it. It's just the coronavirus prediction. Watch to the very end too. It's crazy. Sasha made me watch that tonight. Anyway, but it was pretty good. It's not code for the economic reset and the climate change. Economic reset is who becomes in control. It's not about money at all. Thank you, Connor. I'm calling you Corona. Thank you, Connor. Go back to Atlantean time. Thoth has returned. Yep, that's true. Thoth is here. So, y'all waiting on the economic reset. That just means that everyone's going to get some melanin. That's all that means. Everybody need to get melanin. The economic reset where everybody will be equal. Every dollar will be equal. That means every person will be equal. That means everybody will have the equal amount of money. Money is code for melanin. You melanin. Okay, y'all can stop waiting on that. Drake said he put his money in the grave. That means he put his melanin in someone that was dying so that he could create life again. He brought back Lazarus. That's why his baby mama is the grave. See, he put his money in the grave. And that's why he got Lil Max with him. He's the way. So all they're talking about when they say money is melanin. Okay, you melanin, basically. You melanin, EU. Melanin, okay? They're not talking about, and climate change is the frequency of the earth getting faster. That's why they have to slow it down with the fake fear of corona, because the slower and lower your frequency is, the slower the earth vibrates. And the slower the climate changes, they're trying to buy more time. So you can be scared of the corona. Y'all can be scared of corona if you want to. I'm just taking a vacation, put masks on, getting my skin together, watching old movies. Y'all can do what you want to. If y'all, people need more time, I guess. I mean, as long as y'all give us a vacation, whatever. Kids ain't got to go to school. They happy. Whatever y'all want to do, it's good for me. I slept late today. Got all my beauty rest and everything. So up as late as I want to be, I'm good. Go out, get whatever I need. I'm not afraid of running out of anything because I have so much junk in my house anyway. I need to use it all up anyway. Okay. I'd even sell some. Right. You said don't wear masks. I wouldn't wear a mask. I sell a mask, but I ain't gonna wear one. Look, I will make money off of your fear, but I'm not getting ready to contribute to it. Where does China come in all of this? Oh, just so many places. It's too much to explain. I think I mentioned it in the last video. I don't even know. Oh, I want to show you something else. I mentioned it like 2 videos ago. So I saw this posted today online as well. And so I started looking at this very close. And they even have this on ancient aliens, forbidden knowledge, all that. You know, I'm looking at this. These are moons. These aren't spaceships, unless the moon is a spaceship. Moon could be a spaceship. So there's a red one and there's a white one. And in the middle is the sun. And the cross, which is like the magnetosphere. I mean, not the magnetosphere, which would be the cross and the sun, which would be the magnetic pull or the magnetic, you know, pole shift or pull. And then, okay, so I'm going to show you. See, these are moons. Now, Earth has 2 moons right now. One is putting out red light from Venus. Sprinkle, sprinkle in it. Or it could be something else. Who knows? But anyway, these are the 2 moons that are here now. And if you look underneath the moons, there's people dressed in red under the red moon. See? And people dressed in white under the white moon. So, let me just show you again so you can see. So, you know, this, and then there's people underneath doing the same thing under there, underground, doing the same thing. As above, so below, as within, so without. So, that's the Nibiru. Well, whatever it is, I remember a couple years ago, like last year, oh, there's this weird looking asteroid that's shaped like a cigar and it's entered into the cosmos. Now there's this weird moon that's shaped like a cigar that's in our orbit. It's the same thing. They're just trying to sell you it's something else. Oh, there was a comet hit towards Earth, but then it went away. Nope. It keep appearing. They had to reroute it because y'all was snitching, like Rick Ross said. Anyway. You don't know when it's gonna pop back up or not. You're gonna be like, surprise. Even they said it in Thriller. Nothing can save you from the alien this time. The Air Force was shooting at it recently. What they gonna shoot at it with? It's a rock. ROC, the rock. It's a 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 rock. It's the rock. Hove. They've been trying to tell y'all. Rock Nation. Okay. I wanna rock with you all night. That's cute. Okay. How you doing? Okay. People were showing me photos from Beverly Hills, California with rain clouds that look like hurricane season. I mean, I know it don't rain like that over there. I know clouds don't look like that in California. I've been to California. It's not supposed to look like that. Not this time. Not at this time. Every time I've been, it's sunny, bright, clear skies. Barely rain for 5 minutes. Okay. The earth, yes, the purge. The purge, and also it slows down the frequency so that They're buying more time. Every time something big and major, scary comes out, it's them slowing down the frequency of the planet so that they can hold on to the power a little bit longer. So the more fear that they raise, the more time that they buy. So um it could be good or bad. I don't know. Look, I don't really care. I'm really never scared of anything anyway. I I didn't come face to face with death, so I don't care. You said it's annoying. Think about this for 1 second. No, 2 seconds. I always say 2 seconds. If there was something really this major happening, they wouldn't tell you. You would just be just dropping dead, and they would just be making stuff up. Oh, it was something else. If it was real, they wouldn't tell you. The people that had it would just disappear, and that would be that. Think about it. If it was real, because look, coronavirus is flu and pneumonia. How many old people die of pneumonia every year or the flu? A lot. That's all it is. They just put an extra 19 on it. 10 is time's up. Okay? 10 is time's up. Coronavirus 1 9. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Okay. COVID with life. Vita, life, vid, life. With life, video, camera. CO. With life, 10. Sound like a sentence to me. I won't finish the sent. Fourth dimension. Kanye says he won't finish the sentence. Okay, so yes, time keep on ticking into the future. That song was on Space Jam. I was like, I don't know what they're talking about. Time keep on slipping into the future. Fly like an eagle. Seal. But all of it's coded, all of it's just slow down. This time we'll take it slow. The more you guys learn and vibrate higher, the frequency of the earth changes as well. So they have to figure out how to slow it down. So they do these things to see who's still awake and who's still asleep. And they also induce fear into people and lower their immune systems, put that extra fear in people to slow it down, you know. So I'm not really buying into the fear. You'll see a lot of people who aren't afraid of stuff like this, and they'll market certain things, and they'll be like, I don't care if coronavirus ain't bad for me because I'm gonna get paid, you know, because they already know. Some of them know, not all of them, but some of them know that it's not real. But what is real is the fear that they want to produce and create from the situation. Okay. So, for example, I'm not saying that pneumonia is not real. I'm not saying the flu is not real. What I'm saying is the fear that is being produced is to slow down the rise and the frequency of the planet. Okay. That's all that I'm saying. So, they have no other celebrity to do so. Just think about all the celebrities that they've been trying to get to slow down the frequency, but it's just not working good enough. So what do you have to do? Put in that pandemic, because there's no one greater than the one that they already used to speed it up. Now that was by choice. Like, you got to speed it up. Mike got to go. He don't have to really go, but he got to disappear for a little while. And so now there's no one else to compare on that level to speed it up. So that's why they're taking little bits and pieces of, celebrities, basketball players, rappers here and there to speed it up when they need to, because there's no one large enough. No one loved enough. You know what I'm saying? Um, no one loved enough. Martial law is a great way to produce a slower frequency on the planet because people really, really are afraid of something that is put in place to slow down the planet because it's rising in frequency too high. That's why here's what you can do to combat the entire thing. When you're on quarantine or lockdown, learn, get you some books, baby. Read, get your mind. Okay. This is gonna raise it, and then the whole thing will not even work. Subscribe to Forbidden Knowledge TV. Catch up on all the stories that you don't even know about that is part of your history beyond the planet Earth. Okay. That's how you can combat it. Instead of buying into the fear, buy into some knowledge, get into some information. You know, I forgot to put my little link down there to sign up, but I will put it down there later. But yeah, buy into the knowledge. Buy into the knowledge because that's the only thing that's going to raise your frequency. Uh, the less, no, the more you know, the less you fear, and the less they can affect your frequency. They can't affect my frequency. I'm out every day. I'm out every day looking around. Ooh, this is nice. Nobody at Walmart. Whee! Okay, that's the whole reason I hated Walmart. It was too dang crowded. Now I can go in there and look like Target. How you doing? So I'm taking full advantage of it. Taking full advantage of it. Okay. I'm like, hey, this is like Target. No one's here. I can go like this and spin around. Don't hit nobody. How you doing? You've been shopping every day, girl. I've been to Ross, Joann's, Walmart. We've been out to Starbucks. We're not staying in no house. When they force us to, guess what we're gonna be doing? Binge watching all the stuff that we need to learn. And guess what? Guess what? Me and Sasha gonna be reading at bedtime, teaching my kids, and what they're trying to do to lower the frequency is only just gonna raise it. Okay, y'all scared about a job? Those jobs are scared as well. I mean, those businesses are like, oh, we're gonna lose money. Oh, we're gonna lose money. Yeah, but you're not open, so you don't have to pay the expenses. Okay, they're not going to convict. I mean, they're not going to what they call it, evict you. They've already said they're not going to evict you. So why are you scared? You know, now you can figure out how you're gonna start your business instead. Okay. Um, when Idris made the second video, microwave was on low frequency, and he had on a red hat. Yes, when Idris Elba made his coronavirus video, he had on a red skull cap. Come on now, with a microwave going. Okay, so it's all there if you know how to decode. Everything is there if you know how to decode. The people who know the knowledge aren't even batting the eyelash. They're like, y'all silly. Y'all go ahead though. That's why it's important to learn how to decode.
Hi, Sasha's the church.
Oh, sure, my baby child. Thank you for bringing it. Thank you, See the Poet, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hey, Shira, so glad I found your channel and you look gorgeous in black, everyone. Oh, thank you. Please remember, no one truly has power over you but you. That's true. Remember, those are wise words. See the Poet. Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, and I was watching also Space Jam when they was tricking the team and saying, "Oh, this is Michael Jordan's special juice. This is what gives him his, superpowers." And the team drank it, and they all of a sudden thought that they were great at basketball and started playing very, very, very well. But it was just water. So, again, the the mind is powerful. Also, I was researching last night because y'all know I'm a nerd. So the vaccine for coronavirus is being tested. This lady tested it out, and she was the first to test it out. And she's like, "Oh, I'm going to be the first to test it out." Ooh. The point is, they were describing how it was going to be administered and how it worked. It works through the messenger RNA. Now, I know y'all aren't scientists. That's why I do the research for you. And if you have anything to, say, well, I don't know about that. The research is out there for you to go and Google, find, read on studies from all these different universities and how people have been studying melanin since, well, it's documented online. I found a whole study from 1955, baby. Okay, 1955, they studying it, talking about, oh, well, it starts to synthesize, melanin starts to synthesize, but as soon as it comes into contact with anything that is of competition, which means in that scientific aspect, anything that is opposite of it, or it's, not of melanin, it will shut down synthesis. It will no longer synthesize melanin. It will just bloop, cut off. No lights. The lights will shut down. So, in the way that they would introduce that melanin into a cell or a subject would be through the messenger RNA and through a virus. So, the vaccine, and I've said this on plenty of videos, the vaccine, the coronavirus, is an attempt to see if your body will accept melanin as a message to your DNA from the messenger RNA. If you have just slightly enough melanin synthesis in your body already, if you have more melanin synthesizing in your body already naturally than you do pheomelanin, then it will kick in and you will get your little sprinkle. If you don't, adverse effects will take place. Like it will fight against it as if it's a virus and fight it off, and you will just remain with your pheomelanin. But see, the thing is, if you are already melanated and you take it, and there's a virus that is hooked onto it, well, your immune system is 3 times stronger. So you're going to attack that virus that is hooked up to the melanin you already have. And your body is going to start to react against it because you have an overactive immune system, which means it's going to cause swelling. It's going to cause higher blood pressure. It's going to cause all of that. So don't take that vaccine when it come out, baby. Thank you. No, Nanoli, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. So do not take the coronavirus vaccine if you are melanated. Number one, you are already vaccinated from birth. Okay. If you are not melanated and you take it, it could have adverse effects. If you're one of those people that's like, well, my grandma's Indian and I have a Mexican grandfather and I have Cherokee, but my mama white and her dad was half black. If you take it, you just might make it. Maybe, I don't know. I will go get that DNA test done first. But that's what they're trying to hope for, because all other like messenger RNA that's trying to connect to your DNA, trying to put melanin synthesis in your body isn't just not going to work if you don't have enough to kickstart it, basically. So if y'all aren't up on the knowledge, there's this thing called Google, and you can go and put that word in and learn, because melanated. You said, what does melanated means? Brown, baby. I mean brown. It's brown. Brown skin girl. Yes. But no, if you're new, then yes, it means brown. There you go. Thank you, Lady Hathor. I just purchased another one of your books of wisdom. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lady Hathor. Go ahead. Thank you, girl. Appreciate it. Um, Shout out. Um, what about RH blood negative? Okay, so there's always that red head, even in Space Jam, which is representing of the RH negative people. Y'all are a blank slate. Okay, y'all are a blank slate, basically. So mix, have you some if you are already you melanin, you good. Why do you think Prince Harry got him a Meghan Markle? Okay, he redhead, he probably RH negative. He needs some of that melanin. He needs to get back to the other side, to the right side. What is my take on Carrie Hilson's 5G theory? My video from 1.5 years ago, I already said that. 1.5 years ago, I already said that 5G was going to cause low immune systems and people are going to get sick easier. So I agree. But that science has been out so long. People just don't research or they don't seek it out. That science has been out for years. Right. Love to everyone. We're gonna be all right. Yeah, most people that are brown will be fine, baby. Because their immune system, like I said, is 3 times stronger. And 5G does not affect people the same. Okay. So if they're putting pneumonia viruses in the sky and sprinkling down on y'all and y'all catching pneumonias because y'all immune system already low. Who dies of pneumonia? Old people. And they go to the hospital, they're already sick, their immune systems get low. They go in with a headache and come out dead with pneumonia on their death certificate. Because there's so many germs in the hospital, their immune system was already loaded and caught it, and it's just over. Everybody that they're showing on CNN who's dying is 85 years old, 76 years old. They all old. I didn't see nobody young. I didn't see nobody without a wrinkle. Okay. Am I scared of it? Do I look scared of it? I've been out every day this week, rubbing all on carts like this. I'm not scared at all. I just think it's funny. So you said the Chinese doctor was 34. Do you have his death certificate? Did you see his funeral, though, baby? Was he around 1,000 patients? Do they have 5G and billions of people in their country with cell phones beaming 5G through each other 24/7? Probably. Thank you, Natasha's World Sprinkle Sprinkle. Hey, Sheer, what about Black people who are affected? I saw this guy stood from camera. Yeah, but look at him. He came out. He was done, of course. Okay, so he can get the flu. Okay, he can get the flu. He can get pneumonia, but he'll recover faster. Anybody can get the flu or pneumonia. That's what coronavirus is. Go look it up. Can you recover from it, though? That's the point. Anybody can get the flu. Anybody can get coronavirus. He was in China. He was being bombarded with 5G from billions of people. If you go to Africa, if you go back to Cameroon, there's not billions of people there with 5G. Okay. There's not billions of people where he was from with 5G. That's why they don't have it in Africa, because they're highly melanated and they don't have 5G blasting through everybody, because not everyone has a 5G phone. And in America, everybody has phones, computers, da da da. And so they're naturally going to have a lowered immune system. Everywhere you go is a 5G tower popping up. Your immune system is lowered. And then you're going to combine it with eating meat, working every day, being unhappy every day, being scared every day. That's going to lower your immune system. being online every day. So for me, those who catch it have a low immune system, and 5G lowers it even more. So if you had a decent immune system, and I've said this in so many videos, if you had a decent immune system and you didn't start taking vitamins, supplementing, trying to raise your frequency with, I have all these elixirs that I brought out just in time. Um, if you're not watching what you eat, if you're not buying into fear, you probably have a decent immune system and don't really have to worry about it. Um, and you wouldn't be running around inducing more fear if you really were on a higher frequency. Um, have yeah, okay. Okay, gosh, let me just break it down to y'all. Because y'all still don't get it. Because denial is terrible. I gotta break it down. Sasha, come here. I'm gonna point to my hand again, and I need your help.
What?
Scientific, I have to explain it to you. Scientifically, people with darker skin have an immune system 3 times stronger than the person with pheomelanated skin, which is a white person, a Chinese person, a person that is not brown. Our immune system is like 3 times. We Charmin, y'all are one ply. Okay. I have to break it down in those terms because people aren't listening. They're not listening. Okay. 5G would be like a spray bottle to your toilet paper, baby, or your bounty, or whatever you want to talk about. Start spraying some toilet paper.
That would be $20.
This is 5G to your toilet paper. If you have Charmin, or if you want to say, let's talk about paper towel. You have Charmin or Brawny or Bounty, the quicker, picker, thicker, upper, whatever y'all want to call it. It's not going to affect it. But if you have that one ply generic store brand, it's going to break. Look, Chi got. Thank you, Sasha.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Remember,
so
that is very valuable and expensive.
Yeah, I got to use something else. All right. So, thank you, Sasha. I'll have to do an experiment for those who don't like to listen. I'm taking 3 pieces of toilet paper and I'm putting them together. I'm taking 1. This is an experiment. I'm doing science now. For those of you who want to listen. All right. And I'm going to use, I don't want to get my stuff dirty. Sasha. Never mind. She probably be mad because I'm calling her too much. She is not my assistant. So 1 ply. Okay. This is even got some patterns on it. It's cute, right? All right. That ain't too good. This 5G, by the way. Okay. 3 ply. 3 ply. Spray the same amount. Look. Okay. Now y'all understand? There you go. Had to make it clear because people keep asking the same questions and they don't hear me. So I have to show you. First one, I sprayed 10 times. Whole, ripped. Okay. That was the immune system of a pheomelanated person. That just is a normal immune system. This is the 3 ply would be that of a eumelanated or a brown person. It's good. Okay. You got it? Thank you. Chinese people live very long though. Before or after 5G? Didn't I just tell y'all this was 5G? Come on. Let's do it again. One more time. Pheomelanated. 5G. Okay. 5G did not come out in 1950, didn't come out in 1960, didn't come out in 1970. It's not in everybody's hands, or not even 3G. Okay, let's do it one more time for the people in the back. Did you hear the prison break? Girl, I'll be breaking out of prison too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Letitia. They got to let some people out and put in more fear. Come on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So, see that? 5G. 5G. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? See this? Still good. All right. Okay. 5G. Not prior to 5G, but today, 5G. Okay? We're living in the present moment. Now, y'all understand that? Thank you. I had to do it twice. Now is the time to get your knowledge up and to listen with ears to hear and look with eyes to see. If you don't know what that means, it means slow down, do some research, learn about who you are, and that not everyone is the same. Okay? It's time to accept that. It's time to get that science. If you don't understand or you don't want to understand, I just showed you the experiment with the toilet paper, the 3 times stronger immune system in melanated people versus the immune system in melanated people. That is the difference of a normal immune system, not one that has been built up, not one that has been torn down. Okay? So, thank you for bearing with me on that, because I keep seeing questions that needed to have that experiment done to answer it. All right. You saw 2 geese the other day flying alone, and usually they are in a pack. Well, they don't know where to go. The magnetic poles are shifting, so they don't know what's south or north. Okay. Knock. All you melanin people should refrain from alcohol, drugs. Yeah, I've been telling them that since last year. I tried to lead by example. But everybody and their mama wanted to talk about how they need it. So I guess they need it. I really don't care. It's up to you. You know, your body is your temple. Your body is your temple. And how you take care of your temple is up to you. Italy has the Pope. Okay. Nope. I mean, here's my thing. Nobody takes the Pope seriously over here in America anyway, except people that are devout Catholics. And nobody takes the Catholic Church serious either. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about that. The Pope shook. He should be. Melanin. Why are rich white folks stepping down from major companies like Gates? Because it's time for the circle and the wheel to turn. You know, it's midnight. Time's up. If y'all know what midnight was, I'll do the diagram again. This time it'll be neater because I have done it before. Midnight, baby. Where's my pen? Do I have a pen? Oh, I do have a pen. Y'all know what midnight is? It's close to midnight. I'm going to do a clock for you. On a circle. It's circle line. Okay, I'm going to do 2 circles. I'm going to do 2 clocks. Okay. This is going to be good. All right. Let's start off like this, the Pokemon ball. Okay, you see that? All right. All right. So we have all right. So we have white at 12 o'clock. Okay. We have black at 6 o'clock. And we have brown at 9 and 3. Okay. Or these would be like all the mixed people, the Islanders, the Indian, you know, the Latino with brown. Okay. These are the races. Okay. 12 would be the time to rule. Okay. When the poles shift, the power shifts. So it's close to midnight because the power is shifting. And now on the other side, it's like this. Okay. The other side is now this. So that's why they have to step down, because it's close to midnight. You see? It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. Got 2 moons now, baby. Got the red sky. What's that thing in the sky? So, you know, let me put the numbers on there. Okay. When the 6 becomes the 9. Okay, so here's the clock. So here's, I'm going to come up close because it's hard to see. So let's just say, you know how they're pushing the interracial agenda. Okay, so this is 9 and 3 is brown. Okay, so either way you go over here, you're still good. Unless you go straight up, you're still good because you'll come right back here. You see? So you good. That's why nothing formed against you will prosper, because you go this way, you still good. You brown. You go this way to more brown, you still brown. Even if you go this way, the only way to fall is, that's why Drake said, scared of the drop. I'm not scared of the drop because I'm good where I'm at. I'm good where I'm at because I got ties on both sides. Okay, because he mixed. And no matter which way he go, he's going to come out on one of these. But for white, when they're here, their only rise would have to be to melanin. The only way they can rise back up is to get some of this, some of this, and some of this. Right? They need melanin. You melanin. It's close to midnight. So, did that make sense? Y'all like my chart? Near the equator, exactly. All the islanders, that's what it is. It's a clock, it's an earth, it's a world, it's a race. It's everything. And I know my little drawing was like a little bit elementary, but it just makes sense, right? When the 2 worlds come together, then there'll be no more drops. There'll be no more falls. There'll be no more shifts. It'll just be. So, if I could turn, remember the R. Kelly song, turn back the hands of time. So they're trying to slow down the time. They're trying to slow down midnight. They don't want midnight to come. Okay? They right here. They're like, no, they're like, you know, they want it to stay right here at 11 o'clock. So they have to put in fear to slow down the frequency. Okay? So they want to stay stuck at 9 or 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And like, we got to put the coronavirus out to scare the people. Okay, and it's also like almost like a sacrifice of themselves. Like, okay, look, if we'll slow down time, we'll sacrifice some of our own. Look, how many people y'all need to go? Okay, how many? 70,000, 80,000. Okay, we'll sacrifice 80,000 of our people to buy us some more time. Come on, please. We got to get that. We got to get, we need a few more. Some of them are just stepping down because they already know they got to step down anyway. So they just go ahead and get in their little beach house and getting their little, whatever. So we'll sacrifice this many of our people if we can buy us some more time. See? Think about the hurricanes in Puerto Rico and in the Bahamas last year. That was also a sacrifice. Okay, well, the planet is just vibrating too high. Them Jamaican people down there by that equator, and even Bahamas down there by them Puerto Ricans down there acting crazy. We need to lower that frequency over there because it's causing the magnetic pole shift to come through. This Bermuda Triangle acting up. What y'all gonna do? Send a hurricane, get the people, slow it down. This is how they work. They're using Earth grids, magnetic frequency, and the amount of energy that's being produced on the Earth, creating a higher frequency. So the coronavirus is to slow it down. And now that those sacrifices were made because of those hurricanes and stuff, it's like something has shown up into the atmosphere that's not trying to allow those sacrifices to be made anymore. Only through fear and energy can you work now. The rules keep changing. So, what y'all gonna do? Only thing you can do is keep learning and raising the frequency so that there's no more time to try to buy. You understand? You can't buy time if there's none left. Think about that. You cannot buy any more time if there's none left. Use this time to raise the frequency when they're trying to lower it. You have to play chess, not checkers. People stuck in their house scared, looking out the window, seeing if they see people, get you a book, get you Forbidden Knowledge TV, get on TV and watch all the documentaries you can't watch, get your knowledge up, read about your history yourself, know who you are, get your learn on, raise your frequency while you're supposed to be lowering it. Okay? Raise your frequency when they expect you to be lowering it. That's how you shift. That's how you shift power. Just like them people in prison. While they be in prison, they could be working out, fighting, selling cigarettes. Some of them are in that library getting the education of a lawyer and getting themselves up out of there. Okay, what you gonna do? Okay. That's what I would do. I'm like, be a nerd up in prison. I don't want to work in the library, sir. Give me all those books. Let me get online. See if I can get up out of here. See when I do get out of here, I'm gonna be so smart. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. I'm gonna have money, A, B, C, and D. I've seen a lot of people that have done that, and then I've seen a lot of people who have done the opposite. So it's all in what you choose to do with your time, your fear, or your mind. And so I feel that this time is a good time to flip the script on people. And instead of living in fear, get your knowledge up, raise your frequency up so that there is no more time to buy. Okay? You can't buy time that don't exist anymore. And the way to get time to stop existing is to get the earth to a certain frequency where there's no more time to buy. Y'all have to realize that. If y'all are tired of 2020, imagine if y'all don't get this frequency up, how tired y'all gonna be the rest of the year. Okay, it's your choice. This is it. Like Michael Jackson said, this is it. So, will you wake up? Thoth has returned to wake you up, not to save you. Okay, save yourselves by raising your frequency. Those can't save you. He don't want to save you. He ain't got feelings for you like that. Okay, he just want you to awake. That's it. Wake up. You've been doing DoorDash. That's good. That's good. So, I was reading this old book I found somewhere, probably in some thrift store. It's called The Cat Cult. I found this photo or this carving. It says Solar Cat slaying the serpent of darkness. So this is what's happening right now. Okay. That solar snake is the veil that has been put over the earth to keep the sun out so that you can't be activated fully in your greatness. And now the cat has slayed, the solar cat has slayed the serpent of darkness. Now again, you have that Archangel Michael slaying the devil or the serpent. It's the same thing because Archangel Michael's symbol is the sun, which is in Leo, which is the cat. Okay, serpent of the sun, set, the veil that's put over it, your adversary, anything that keeps you from being your highest self. Okay, so that's why in Wakanda they worship the Black Panther and all that fast and A, B, C, and D. Okay, see how the cats be on top. The cat represents the sun. See all these solar signs. The cat. It also has been said that God created the cat, but that the mouse was Satan's creation. In the mall with a rat. Roll with us if you really want to get it. How you doing? There was a lot of rat reference on Space Jam as well. Anyway, it says the devil's mouse did its best to destroy life once and for all by nibbling a hole in Noah's Ark. This is all allegory. People who think that I really believe the Bible literally, please understand I deal with symbolism. I don't literally believe in the Bible as a story that is 100% true. I break down the symbols in every story and show you that it is the same story. Okay, so for y'all who need to hear it one more time, for the people in the back, I break down symbols. I don't literally believe something 100% true as is. Like I don't believe nursery rhymes. I don't believe fairy tales 100%. They are allegory. They are metaphor. I break them down. I do not sit and read the Bible and say, "Ooh, Jesus coming." No. Okay. Please understand. I use it to reference because some people still think Jesus coming. Please listen. Don't get confused when I post a Bible verse. I'm thinking y'all are smart enough to decode it or to understand that I teach symbolism. And when I say, "Oh, look what this says," or repost something someone else posted, "I thought you didn't believe in the Bible. I thought you didn't believe in God. I thought you didn't believe in this. I thought you've been watching my channel." So I didn't have to put unnecessary sentence or precursors or trigger alerts. I thought y'all were keeping up. So I guess I'm gonna have to put it for the slow people. I don't know. Anyway. Mice have often been believed to be the souls of the departed, the ghosts who emerge from the underworld and wander in the twilight. This book, I don't know. Okay, it's Patricia Dale Green. This is an old book. I found this in an old thrift store. Okay, look, you can see it's old and ratchet. It's one of them old ratchet books. I saw a cat on it and I picked it up. Okay. Maybe you can find it online. It's called The Cult of the Cat. You can find some really good old books in thrift stores and old bookstores and stuff like that. So go look around. This was published in, I'm trying to see the date. I don't even know. But anyway, it's old. It feels old. It looks old. It's probably older than me. Let's see. No offense to anybody older than me. I like old people too. It's just not saying the date. Come on. I just have to look in the back. Maybe it's in the back. No date. Anyway, I figured it out. It's pretty old. It looks old. It goes into the black cat, the devourer. Wow. In life, the cat and the snake fight each other. And although the images of the cat and serpent sometimes overlap, they more often stand in opposition. When the shining celestial cat of the sun god Ra fought the advancing darkness of the night, the devourer took the form of a serpent, but the snake can also be a symbol of light and life. And when the setting sun took the form of the fiery asp, then it was the cat who incarnated darkness, chaos, and death. So it's basically the yin yang sign, yin yang in this thing. The yin yang sign. Okay. Or right, the yin yang sign. I have Instagram, so I put a lot of things on Instagram. If you want to follow me there, it's Ashira _ star goddess _ star _ goddess. Fight against the corona. Yes, fight against that sun, baby. You see, it all lines up. It all lines up. The corona virus just means unwanted invader. Fight against that unwanted invader that has come through and pierced the veil, because the cat has conquered the serpent, which was the veil over the planet. So now we have more sun and things coming in. We have 5G, we have clouds. None of it is working and only works against other, it only works against you in other ways when you try to stop it. It's kind of like trying to stop a clock, and like instead of it working for you, it speeds up instead. When you try to stop it, it speeds up. And so now they have to try to trick the clock, because we are the timekeepers, remember? Now it's trying to trick the clock into lowering its tick-tock, its frequency, through the coronavirus fear. What's happening now is crazy. Yeah, I know I have a lot of new subscribers, but my old subscribers from whatever the date they started watching me, they know that last year I was already telling y'all it was going to go down. And because it's already written, it's already told. And 5G is just the beginning. This is like the beginning. You got the hazards on only going 5. You can catch me, read, and the news of the raw. It's going to go up to 6. And can you imagine that? Then younger people are going to start to die. So y'all better get y'all immunity up. Y'all better get y'all some melanin or some veganism. People are saying, oh, veganism is just a trick and you're just trying to push vegan. Okay. Y'all think what you want to. Let's 6G roll in. Y'all have a good day. Okay. When 6G roll in, y'all have a good day. Right. Do what Kylie said. I've had 5G in my house internet for 2 years now. I'm really not that new. Thanks for the continued info. Yeah, it's not that new at all. But it lowers your immune system. Just know that. So keep your immune system high. Mm-hmm. You said vegan is so hard, but I'll try. Look, you rather be alive or you rather be. Think about this. Okay, so remember what I told y'all last year, and y'all was laughing. Some of y'all. Now I'm telling you this year, 6G is not going to tolerate younger people who are unhealthy or low frequency. So now that you see the 5G is killing off all the older people or the people that are constantly around 5G and high populations. Now that you've seen that, use your brain. Now use your brain. Think. 6G is going to be even more powerful. So if you are, even if you are melanated and you drink and you do drugs and you live lower frequency life and you eat meat, like I already said, you may still also become more affected than you would have, So 6G might be an industrial spray bottle, okay, instead of the little small purse size, okay? So 6G that's going to come out in the next couple of years will require you to definitely become vegan. You better get on it now. Because think about what it's going to do to all the animals that you plan on eating. Okay? Think about what 6G is going to do to all them little animals you plan on eating. It ain't going to be pretty. Now, so in 3 years, 6G will be circling. And that's when Corona 2 or whatever they're going to call it then is going to come back out. Corona 2 or whatever y'all going to call it then in 2023. Now listen, 2023, you're going to have the second wave of this and it's going to be worse because younger people are going to die because of 6G and meat eaters and drinkers and drug addicts and low vibrational frequencies. And y'all didn't, get this information. You see it Frozen 2. Okay, so in 2023, it's going to have 6G rolling in and people rolling out. Okay. So I'm writing on my little magazine, making notes. So this is like the scrimmage. Okay. 5G is the scrimmage. This is the pre-game or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, it's like this. I like this makeup look. Look, I'm looking at it. This is the pre-game. This to see who's awake. This is the hazards on, only going 5, like in the song Limit. You got the hazards on, only going 5. Okay. 6G coming, baby. You must become vegan, not because you like it, not because you love animals, because you're smart and you don't want to die. Okay? Please just listen to me. I promise you. You scared, but all you got to do is change your diet. Okay. And get your immune system up as high as you can. That's all I'm going to tell you. So when they roll in at 6G, let's just say, oh, okay, I've been vegan for 2 years, 3 years. Your body's good. Your immune system's high. You're eating healthier. 6G may have a less effect on you. Let's say the coronavirus or the flu comes around or some type of thing that they talk about and everybody starts catching it. And then we have the same quarantine again because everybody's immune system has been so low due to 6G and 5G because they're both going to be out at the same time. Okay. So you put 6G plus 5G, that's 11G, baby. Because they're not going to get rid, just like they didn't get rid of 4G and now they got 5G. We're at 9 and 5, we at 9. So, because whenever I'm looking at my phone, sometimes it says 4G on it or 3G if I'm in a real bad area with no good reception. Imagine all of it combined. So then after that big old loss of people, when 6G 2023 come around and lots of people die, they'll do a couple more years and then they're going to put it up to 7G. And who's left after 7G to 8G? That's gonna be good. That's gonna be what they're gonna stop at because that'll be like very advanced technology. Okay, so y'all better get the veganizing it up. That's why y'all think all these people and celebrities are investing in vegan food. They know it's gonna get large. You said small birds can't tolerate 5G signals? No. Mm-mm. Do I look like I'm gonna get a vaccine? I'm gonna just ask you that question. I talked about the vaccine earlier in the video. I am a vaccine. You are, you know what I'm saying? Here's another, the ignorance is also another test. And I'm just trying to be nice with y'all, but ignorance is another test. Okay. They're telling you, are you, who are thinkers and who are followers? We don't want followers. We're trying to advance the civilization, baby. Think. Do you want a vaccine? No, you don't. Okay. You don't want a vaccine. Erica, if you trust, I understand why y'all trust y'all own. We don't trust them. Period. Point blank. No, thank you. Nope. We already know. We done already seen the results of trusting doctors, medicals, and the governments. So we know better. Some of y'all trust y'all government and y'all doctors because y'all aren't major targets. So let a major target tell you you can't trust them. Okay? Not at this time because they're selling you out because they have to take the drop. Listen to me. I'm trying to help you. You cannot trust your own doctors, especially if they are melanated, because it's time. Their time is up. They are dropping in power. The elites are dropping in power. If their time is up, they have to sell their own people out. You are being sacrificed. Okay, do not take no vaccine if you want to live. Don't give it to your kids. Go vegan. Take your vitamins, your supplements. Get some of my stuff. Tell your kids to mix with somebody with melanin when they get older. Go marry them a black man or black woman, a Indian woman, dark Latino. Do something. Okay. Jamaican, South American, Brazilian, something. Okay. Push them in that direction. Get them posters of okay, get the posters of Rihanna and Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki, I don't know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all of them put together. Just give them the whole magazine. I don't know, but steer them in that direction if they're male. If they're female, you still steer them in the direction. Look at y'all want to go watch basketball? Want to go watch football, NFL? You want to go watch black entertainment television? I don't know. But y'all need to push them in that direction. Honestly, I said vegan. I don't know why people keep talking about fish. I said vegan. Y'all know what that means? Hold on 1 second. Can you eat fish? Hey Siri, can you eat fish if you're a vegan?
Not as such.
Siri even know. He said not as such. He said no. Shall I explain the fish thing? The oceans are becoming acidic each day. Climate change. The stuff that they're spraying in the sky is falling into the ocean and causing the pH balance of the ocean to change. And yes, I'm a man, more man than you, obviously. That's why I'm on the camera and you're in there asking me if I'm a man. If you like men dressed up like women, I do have some friends that I can direct you to. If you like that sort of thing, what's your name? Zone Auto. If you're looking for trans, I got you, baby. Put your email address down there. There are a few people that might come back and hit you up in the DM. Put your Instagram too, baby. That's what you're looking for. I'm sure there are plenty of trans that would love to see what's in your bank account and in your wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right, right. Hold on, you want to ask my daughter? Sasha, am I a man?
What?
Am I a man?
No.
Oh, that's Layla.
Yeah.
My kids say I ain't no man, so I don't know. Maybe if you have a hard time telling women from men, you hadn't gotten enough yet. Move out your mama's basement, get you a good career, start you a business up, and you'll be able to tell the women from the men. Because you would have got some. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, so let's go back to what we were teaching. Y'all know how to get the trolls when they come up in here. I'm too smart to be a woman. Is that what you're saying? I look too good. My wigs lay too good. I got enough good. I'm up at 1:28 in the morning with full makeup on. I'm every woman, baby. I wish I was a man because I could take these off and go set them down on the shelf. This thing is heavy. You don't want. Anyway, y'all might have to edit that out. If y'all are. Right, right. That person is lost. Yeah, he up here looking for trans. I'm trying to teach y'all how to survive 3G, 4G, 5G, and 6G. He up here looking for trans. Wrong channel. Anyway. Okay, anyway, so where are we going back? Okay, so what was I talking about? Okay, so yes, no fish. Let me talk in my baby voice. Maybe this is, I have to, let me dumb myself down so y'all can believe I'm a woman. Hold on one second. Hi, I'm back. So what I was trying to tell you guys, I forgot. Hold on. Okay, so as a vegan, you can't eat fish. You can't eat fish if you're a vegan. Only if you're a Presbyterian. You can only eat fish if you're a Presbyterian, okay? Yeah. I was Presbyterian for a little while too, but I had to give it up because I wanted to challenge myself and go full on vegan. No, what's a pescatarian? I'm not religious. So anyway, for y'all who eat fish who are Presbyterians, it's not really considered vegan. I mean, you can kind of say it is if you lie and sneak and eat it. It's not. Okay? He said, "Oh Lord, she appreciate it." Yeah, I gotta dumb myself down for people to start thinking I'm a man, girl. Forgot about that. That's very masculine. Be smarter than the dudes up in here. Hold on, let me dumb it down for you. Oh, let me put on some more lipstick. Okay, back to what I was talking about. You said, girl. Hey, y'all know. Okay, so I'll let my kids tell y'all. So we were we became vegan last March. So we've been vegan a whole year. So we went from eating fish, poultry. We didn't eat beef or pork ever. Well, I did when I and like last time I ate beef and pork, I was 19 years old. My kids have never eaten beef or pork unless it was accident over somebody's house or whatever. But we've been vegan for a whole year. So it's a journey, but it's worth it. And health has definitely improved. Okay. Are plants affected by the climate change? Not really, not as much as meat would be, you know. Plus, there's greenhouses and things like that. And you can also grow your own produce. And, it's still getting sun, water. How do you gain weight on a vegan diet? Carbs, like every other diet, carbs. Okay. How do you lose weight? High protein, low carbs. Okay. The same thing, except you're just not eating meat. There's protein in a lot of stuff. Just look it up and do some research. It'll give you something to do instead of being scared. There you go. Someone says rice, potatoes, oatmeal, peanut butter, lifting. Okay, Kayla, she knows. What do you think about the shutdown in Texas? I didn't even know it was being shut down. I've been out. We were shut down. I sure didn't know. I better watch the news or something. I sure was out. What protein do you eat in a vegan diet? Let's see. There's lots of protein. There's broccoli, there's beans, there's avocado, there's what else other kind of protein do they have? Like they have all those like protein drinks that you can get. There's you said plant protein. Yeah. They have like Beyond Meat, Impossible Meat. Like they have like the vegan meat that's made out of like starch, corn, potatoes, and like vegetable cellulose mixed together. It's processed, but it's still a form of protein. Someone says chickpeas. Yep, we eat a lot of hummus. We eat the hummus and chips like crazy. Like kale, hemp. I'm reading what you guys are saying. I've never tried the hemp. Spinach. Yeah, I love me some spinach. I make some spinach, sauteed spinach, garlic, and mushroom. We cut up zucchini squash, make that little mixture, and lots of like curry, rice, almond milk, cashew milk, nuts, almonds. They have like so many flavors of ice cream now. Let me see. Sasha made me
Hey, it's mine.
Sasha made me a vegan snack.
How rude. That's mine.
Oh, that's yours? Okay. This is coconut dairy-free whipped cream that we bought that they make now. So you can still have your whipped cream. These are chips, and then she has strawberries. She's trying to slice up. Thank you, Sasha. She'll show y'all her little snack she be making. All the fruit, baked potatoes. They make like vegan sour cream, vegan mayonnaise, vegan cheese now. So, I mean, it's so easy to become a vegan now. I mean, they have substitutes for everything. Thank y'all for putting on the information. And they're making it taste good too. I went to this vegan food truck in Katy, and they had lots of flavorful. Now that was raw vegan though, but I'm not raw vegan. That's too much. Look. If I could be raw vegan, I still like to cook. But I guess it is kind of being raw vegan because we don't really cook anything to that temperature because you don't have to because it ain't meat. I don't know. Semi raw. I don't know. Chips and whipped cream is a no for me. Yeah. Well, it's vegan, so it was coconut milk whipped cream. Okay. Yeah, her mama taught her how to presentate her food. Presentate her food. Mhm. You read an article that advised people to not include soy in their diets either. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff don't have soy in it anymore. It says it on there, no soy a lot of the times. Okay. Anyway, mhm. Onions better cooked raw gives me headache. Huh? Oh yeah, yeah. The only thing I kind of like raw onions on are like sandwiches, like or like chili or something like that. But other than that, yeah, I like to cook them too. Would you consider vampirism? Low frequency vamps have been raising their frequency by feeding off the energy raised by people's fear. A corona, da 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 da. If you're a day walker, you can do whatever you want. Um, this is a day walker. You can get energy from the sun. You don't got to steal from people unless the sun hurt. But if you're a day walker, you can take from the sun or the people. Um, Whatever you want to do, it's your choice. However you can get it. Most people just eat plants though to get that sun type energy that they can't get by being out in the sun too long. So they go to the chlorophyll, which are in the plants, which gives you the frequency and energy of the sun. So it's better to eat plants and vegan stuff versus meat because the cow ate the grass and got that energy, and then you just got the cow. So you didn't get the sun energy, you just got the cow. So yeah, if you want, right. I've always been skeptical of the soy trend, but they don't eat the soy. They have cellulose, potato, and corn, like corn stuff now that they substitute for soy. You're good. The chemicals in it can cause cancer and alter hormone balance. So can all the hormones that have been put into cows and chickens and pigs too. And then you eat their cancer, and then you develop a cancer. So um, just choose your battle wisely. Okay. How can I stay protected during the corona? Let me see. You look protected already, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Switch to vegan because in 2023, we'll have 6G and people's immune systems will be even lower. And since they will be even lower, it's going to be worse than the corona. It's going to be like some old school plagues, like the Black Plague and the some old school stuff from a long time ago, because our immune systems have built up against all those things that um, humanity had, but now it's breaking back down due to 6G. So that's why you saw measles pop back up. That's why you're going to see smallpox pop back on up because y'all got them vaccines up in you. And when your immune system get low, they're going to pop right back on up. Think what y'all did. Our parents were stupid and probably gave us vaccines, and that's why we breaking out in these diseases because that's why all the people that probably got that flu shot probably got that corona. Because that's a little piece of a virus in you that you were created to fight off to create the immunity to. But when your immune system drops and that stuff's still in you, then what happens? It's going to come right back out as a disease. So that's why the smart people aren't putting vaccines in their children at this time. Don't do it. If you already done did it, keep your immune system so high that it doesn't affect you. Okay. If you have been vaccinated as a child, you vaccinated your kids in 2023, it's going to be a critical time. You need to switch them to higher intake of vitamins and boost their immunity and eat less meat, I guess. If you're not going to give it up totally. So, trying to tell y'all, listen now. For y'all, listen now. I'm trying to tell you. And the reason I want to tell you is because everyone is always given a warning. People are always going to be giving you a warning. People are going to tell you until they're blue in the face. You can call them crazy, but then when Corona time comes around, did you hear what Kerry Wilson said about the 5G? I sure did. I said it last year. Okay. Did you hear what they did? Yeah, I already said that. And right. The warning is it's going to get worse because 6G is going to be more powerful and your immune system is going to get lower and lower. And old diseases from the old days or new diseases are going to pop up because you don't have any immunity to fight them off unless you are practicing immune building on a daily basis. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. That's why I stay with this. I always got this spray on me. Oh, got my silver, got my platinum, got my gold. That keeps your frequency high. It keeps your immunity high. I take supplements. I take my vitamins. I eat healthy. I'm vegan or plant-based, whatever you want to call it. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. None of that. Okay? Just don't do it. So, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming. Think about all the people that are on a certain level of knowledge and frequency. Think about what their diet looks like. Think about what they do. Think about if they do drugs or if they drink. They know some stuff that the public does not know a lot of times. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thriller night for real. You said wear silver, gold, or copper. Wearing it is not the same thing as ingesting it, though. You see, there's a difference. You can wear it, but it's not going to build your immunity system from within. See, you can wear it, but it's not going to build you from within. Maybe you wear it and ingest it, and the nanoparticles, you'll be good. Mm-hmm. Spirulina, yep. Chlorophyll, all of those are good. Veggies, fruits, lemon, all of that. Just throw it all up in there. Okay. You must attack from the inside out. That's right. If you're vibrating from within a high frequency, which means your diet and your immune system is on a high frequency, then what can get you? Maybe a car accident, or maybe something falling out the sky hitting you in the head, but not no diseases. Okay. You have iron overload. How do you have iron overload? You eating meat? Stay off meat. I don't know. Don't eat iron. Do you feel like there isn't a multiple embodiment of what? There's a multiple embodiment of all consciousness. Right. I'm ordering phase 3 and give silver. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are we going to evolve from 5G, 6G, 7D in this short amount of time? Coronavirus. The next virus and the next virus. Becoming vegan. interracial marriage, and if you don't have enough melanin, because that's going to give you the triple immunity upon raising it already. So I mean, just let's just do the science. Let's forget about race. Let's just do the science of it. If the world was ending and the president came out and just said, "Look here, y'all, the world, not the world, it ain't ending, but a lot of people will be ending if they don't do A, B, C, and D." Okay, if we don't raise our immune system, if your kids don't have some mixed kids, that's it, because that's just it. In the direction and the frequency that the earth is going and headed to, the climate that it's headed to, you must have a strong immune system to survive and to keep up with the technology that we need. We need those people to have a strong immune system, or else we cannot rise in technology like a lot of other countries will. And if the melanated countries are walking around with Wakanda type technology and y'all still stuck here with 3D iPhones with 4G with a rolling signal, how do you think America and other countries would feel if a small little country like Wakanda has better technology than you? Because they're not affected by advanced technology, because they're brown and their immune systems are 3 times higher and they're healthier. So that's why the United States is in a rush to sacrifice a bunch of y'all, because they're trying to keep up with Ethiopia, Wakanda, and whoever else is developing technology on a higher level. Korea is already at 7G and sacrificing people. They just don't care. Okay. So it's a race for technology, literally. They will sacrifice in order to become on a higher level of technology. They want that holograph. They want that hologram phone app. They want to be able to heal you in 5 minutes with technology that will kill you if you don't have the immune system to even be healed. Okay, so we're going into advanced technology that has already been around for so long. They just can't use it because people's immune system cannot take it. Okay, so I gotta know. They're waiting. They're TikTok. They're waiting on y'all. Hurry up and figure it out. Okay. So only melanated people will exist. So if you don't, do you know how melanated people become melanated if they're not melanated? Let me do the math for y'all on that. Let's say you're melanated or you're white. Okay. And you're single. Oh, I'm a single white female or a single white male. Okay, go get you a black wife or a dark Latina wife. You go get you one of them. They can be from Brazil, Panama, the islands. Okay, you might maybe even India. Go get you a dark Indian. Have a little baby. Okay, that's how. Okay, then tell that baby, hey, you're so cute. I love you, baby. Okay, that baby will most likely marry someone that looks similar to them. And then now your family tree becomes you melanated. Okay. When you ask me if there will be no more non-melanated people, well, there might be away from 5G, far, far away from 5G. Okay. Far away from the frequencies somewhere that they might want to go that doesn't have internet, 5G, any signals close by, somewhere way, way off without any type of electronic 6G, 7G symbol. You know what I'm saying? So, but if technology is going forward, then, in order to be able to survive in the environment where that technology keeps moving forward, you're going to need a higher frequency and a higher immune system by nature. Okay. So that's the best way I could explain it scientifically. Okay. You said they don't like black people. They won't have to like black people. They can just have a secret kid like all them elites do, keep their bloodline going, and send them to jail just like all the elites do, but got a secret black son walking around just so their DNA can stay alive, because that's what the world is going to. I mean, like I said, you got to take out the emotions in it. Bill Clinton did it. Tom Cruise did it. Okay, whatever. It's not about that anymore. It's about the frequency. It's about the science of it. It's about what's coming and what can't be stopped. It's just that. Either you're in denial or you're gonna do something. I mean, that's the point that we're getting to. It's like, that's why he said it's close to midnight. Got to make his choice. Got to make a decision. Because Tiffany, if you already black, if you already have melanin, why you don't need to do a thing. You good. You just become more healthy and get your immune system up. When I say I'm gonna just take a little break right now. Take a break. Okay, hi Shira. What's the website you mentioned before that's good for research? Oh, okay. So on the last video that I made, let me see if I can put it in the comments now. I'm gonna link it below in a second. Let's see if I can do it from my phone. That way y'all can go just click on it and get right to it. Okay. Make it easy for y'all. Super easy. So let me see if I can do it. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, I'm going to put it in the comment in the description section right on top. The link you click to sign up for the site. Y'all need to be binge watching this site. Okay, so I just put it in the description bar. Thank y'all. I missed the donation. I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Thank you, Green Melon. My mom told me to read Psalms 91. Okay. I don't know what Psalms 91 is because I don't be memorizing the Bible like that, but I'm sure I could decode it. Let me see what it means. Psalms. See, I decode. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Okay, he who got melanin will be good. He who has you melanin will be fine. There. Okay, that's what it means. Everything is about you melanin. It's all the elites want so bad, right? They've been researching it since I found papers from the 1950s researching you melanin. So, I mean, they've been known for a long time. Long time. Uh-huh. Oh gosh, Revelations 20. Y'all want me to decode that? How long have I been up here? Okay. Let's see. Revelations 20. Thank you, Sherelle. Where were you about to say about before the break? Oh, I forgot. I just got distracted. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Was I writing down? Oh yeah. Okay. So here's my thing. Now I'm gonna just say this. I don't even know if I was getting ready to say this or not, but I'm gonna say this before I decode that Revelations. It's up to y'all. Y'all are gonna save yourselves. Okay. You are equipped with knowledge. No, you're equipped with the key. the ability to seek knowledge, the melanin, the right and left brain, and you are also equipped with the crown. Okay. Is your option to save yourself and become a force of nature or become, you know, a memory is your choice. Save yourself or don't. I don't have to convince anyone. Become vegan if you want to, eat meat if you want to, drink, do whatever you want to do. Um, it's up to you. There ain't no rules, like Michael Jackson said. It's up to you. If you want to save yourself, if you want to be here, if you want to experience 5G, 6G, 7G, 8G, if you want to be healthy and not be dying of the Black Plague and smallpox in a few years, save yourself. The information is out there. I don't care if you live or die, honestly. I give you the information. It's your decision now. Okay? There you go. Okay, so let's decode this revelations. Reveal. Things will be revealed to you. If you dumb enough not to listen, oh well. That's what revelations is. You're toxic. Don't forget it. All right. The 1,000 years. And I saw an angel come down unto me. In his hand he holds the very key. It sounds like a Prince song. Words of compassion. Oh, wait, hold on. And I saw an angel coming down out of heaven, having the key to the abyss and holding in his hand a great chain. Okay. He sees the dragon and the ancient serpent. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Archangel Michael, come on down. Take down the veil. Let the sun through. And let that pineal gland get activated so you are no longer deceived. That's what Revelation says. He threw him unto the abyss and locked and sealed it over him to keep him from deceiving the nations anymore until 1,000 years were ended. After that, he must be set free for a short time. Okay, a short time. All right, so for a short time, there was a veil over the earth. All the people fell asleep because they couldn't get their vitamin D. They fell for the okie doke. Now it's time to wake up, hello. And now it's time. Okay, wake back up. That's what it is. I pray you get a Bible in your home. Girl, I don't need a Bible. I got Google. I have a Bible, but y'all gonna wait for me to flip through all the pages? Or I can just, or say the verse. Y'all gonna wait for me to flip through all the pages to get my bifocal glasses and, well, I have on my contacts, but y'all gonna wait for me to do all of that? Y'all gonna wait for me to take a 2D Bible? And try to find the verse for you like they do in a church? Nope, no. I have Google, I have my phone. I do have a Bible, but it's dusty, baby. That book is thick. Thick with a, Tasha, would you say thick with a C and a Q? You see, y'all need to stop playing. I will wait. I love you, Shira. You know that. I do have a Bible, but I'm not finna sit here and thumb through it. It's too long. Everything is becoming digitally and virtual. That's so true. There's free Bible apps on your cell. Google is a free Bible app. All you gotta do is just say the verse. All right. I've been hearing we're living in revelations as long as I can remember. Revelations just means things are being revealed to you. That means you're just waking up and getting knowledge and seeing that how you've been lied to and how everything is fake and how the coronavirus has been planned for many, many years because they knew that they were going to raise technology and A, B, C, and D. It was even a Space Jam. That's revelations. Revelations is things that are being revealed to you because you're waking up and becoming wiser. Okay. So, yeah, we've been living in Revelations for a long time. As long as you've been learning and not falling for the okie doke, you have been in Revelations. But there are key events and things in time in Revelations that will tell you exactly where you are in things being revealed and what to expect, you know. Um, Not saying that the Bible can tell the future, but saying that people will plan things and have certain times to put them out. And they do warn the people who are seeking the knowledge as to when that's going to happen and that it is going to happen. So let's just say I have a secret society, right? And I said, okay, when the star in the sky get over there and this happens and this happens, and when it's time, okay, put that out, raise the frequency of the earth to this, put this event out, make sure it's written in several holy books, make sure Nostradamus put it in his book, make sure that it's properly interpreted from the Emerald Tablet and the Egyptian Book of the Dead and ancient Kemet writings and the ancient Sumerian, make sure it all lines up, put it in paintings, put it in everything. Put it in music, make sure if anybody signs up to the entertainment industry, they know A, B, C, and D. It has to put in all the movies. And so eventually these fools gonna wake up and see it's all the same. And the smart ones will prepare and the dumb ones will run scared. And those will be the sacrificial lambs because they just couldn't wake up out of their dream. Okay. So I'm just saying it like that because that's what time it is. That's what time it is. Either you're going to wake up or you're going to just be the sacrifice. You know how like some people are having a nightmare and it's a really bad dream and they can't control it and they can't wake up from it. And so they just die in their dream. Or then you have those people who come into their superpower and start to control their dream. And that's called lucid light. They become enlightened in their dream and they start to control their dream. Okay. And then they change it to whatever they want it to be. But then there's those people that run scared. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. And fall off the cliff and die in their dream and they never wake up. And then they come around and say, what does it mean when you dream about A, B, C, and D? But got a whole internet sitting in their hand. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just I have to dramatically put this out there because that's how serious it is now. Okay. So you have some people that are able to change their entire dream into their choice of what they want to happen in it. Let's say you're running from your life and all of a sudden you turn around and you're like, wait a minute, I'm tired of running, just like on the Matrix. Okay. You know what really want to happen? I want these dudes to like, put the guns down and see a naked lady over there and that's stripping and be like, oh, ooh, okay, well, y'all, you go free because I need to go see what this lady doing. You can create that in your dream, or you create. You see a car with the key and the car running or whatever, and you could just get in there and just outrun all them people and drive your dream car and end up, somewhere on a beach and get out and then, pull up to your mansion that you already had and you just forgot about, and there's your life. You see. So if you're able to lucid dream and control your dream, you're not a victim of it anymore. And you awake and then you get your superpowers. Your superpowers are seeing things in advance, knowing what to do so that you seem as if you really do have superpowers because you're not sitting here dropping dead of the corona or whatever else they're going to throw out in 3 years because they're going to definitely advance to 6G and you're just walking around healthy as a whatever and you're smiling and shopping while everybody quarantined in their house dying and still can't figure it out, but on their phone the whole time with 6G. Okay. So it's called waking up. That's it. That's all. Just wake up. Thank you, Green Melon. What are tips to learn visualization? Close your eyes and imagine. It's called imagination. In a world of pure imagination, whatever you want to see it. That's it. That's how you visualize. Visualize what you can see. Tell a story in your head. If you have trouble with visualization, draw it first. Draw what you want to see. You can even use stick figures. Make some dolls. Get you some dolls. I don't know. Get you some Play-Doh. Make some Play-Doh figures. Get you some dolls. Draw some pictures. Animate. Get you a drawing app. I don't know. But if you can't just close your eyes and imagine it, and you need extra help, definitely draw pictures. Write down what you want. Whatever you want to do. Hmm. Now I'm not decoding y'all dreams. Thank you, Bebot Sprinkle Sprinkle. Right. Bring out your inner child. That's right. Do a video. No, do a vision board for visual. I hate vision boards. Y'all know it's too big and it's a poster. Get you a journal and do the same thing in the journal. And then look through it when you need to. Like you can cut out stuff and put it in a book. Just be like a scrapbook, visualization book. Like I did a vision board for the new year and I ended up throwing that thing away. It was taking up too much room and it was ugly. Look, I got a vision book, baby. Oh, my computer's on top of it. I thought this was it. So, you can just do a vision journal. Right. I had a dream a couple of nights ago, and okay, good for you. I have dreams a lot. It's crazy. Like as the frequency of the planet rises, dreams get more intense. And you also like, okay, so here's how to know if your frequency is raising with the planet or if not. I'm gonna give y'all how I feel about it. This might be different for other people because everyone is affected different. Um, I seen Lil Uzi's the album cover. It's very interesting. Space like, right? So not needing a lot of sleep anymore and being fully energized is one of the signs that you are rising in frequency with the earth. So a lot of people are um, needing less sleep. Let's just say they need less sleep and still can fully function. So that's one of the signs. That's why all of us will still awake, right? Y'all gotta all. Some of us will awake, but some of us won't, or they'll just be sacrificed. You know what I mean? That's the harsh part of the reality of it. Those who don't awake fast enough will basically volunteer as the sacrifice. You understand? Thank you, Latasha Sprinkle Sprinkle. What about the idea of time being bent, but now certain individuals can't bend it anymore because the large machine near France is now broken? The large machine. um, the reason why you feel like the large machine is broken is because it's a physical 3D machine. And when you're graduating from 3D to 4D, it can't function in that frequency anymore. And when you're going to 5D, it can't function in that frequency anymore because the energies are too strong and advanced in the other dimensions or the other frequencies. So it's kind of like, let's see, it's kind of like if you went back 100 years ago and you were trying to deliver the same amount of cargo, um, not cargo, same amount of goods in a truck than you could today. Okay. They didn't have certain things back then, certain technologies back then, and certain, you know, speeds or calibers of engine back then that they do now to pull all this heavy load. So it might take this person 2 days to get there versus 5 days, because we are in a new level of consciousness. We have new ideas and new thoughts and new technology in 4 and 5D that there's not in 3D. So the machine broke because we're already there. See? And that's why they're trying to slow things down. They're trying to slow things down because we're already there. Not all of us are aware that we're there. And so if you don't know that we're there, think about what they've done. They've stopped time. You don't have to go to school. You ain't got to go to work. Some of y'all don't even have to go to work. Some of your kids are out of school. You don't know what time of day it is. I don't even know what time it is. I'm just up because I can sleep as long as I want. So they're trying to slow it down. And instead of you worrying about the time, now you're worrying about a disease, which increases your fear, which slows down the frequency of the planet, which slows down the vibration and the frequency of changing into 4, 5D, where things don't work anymore in that level of consciousness that are thriving now. You see? So that's why it's Corona time. I mean, why is that even a saying? Why is it's Corona time even a saying? Okay. 5D, 5G, yep, totally different. One is energy and one is a level of consciousness. One is a signal for communication and one is a level of consciousness. They go together. We're going to rise to 6G and 6D, 7G and 7D. We're leaving 3D. No more 3D. They're trying to keep 3D. They're trying to hold on to 3D. They're trying to hold on. Fear keeps them holding on. So you can't have the fear behind. Coronavirus just means your crown has been invaded. What's going to be invaded with? Knowledge or fear? Okay. The next thing you know, we're going to be able to teleport true if we keep going. Like y'all, all that stuff that they did on Star Trek and stuff, y'all can't do that unless we move forward in frequency. That's not possible unless we move forward in the frequency. All that stuff that y'all see them doing on TV, teleporting, going through, warp speed, y'all can't do that unless y'all are on a certain frequency. So that y'all can't even use the technology unless you're able to be around it and not die. Okay. Think about this. Where did they find, now I'm not being evil, I'm just being scientific. Where have they found every artifact that led to saying that ancient civilizations had higher technology than we do now? Where did they find it? Did they find it in Belgium? Did they find it in England? Did they find it in Ireland? Did they find it in Italy? Where did they find it? And who lives there? Okay. Right. Atlantis is code for brown people. I already decoded Atlantis. Look up at land and then look up tis. Look up the etymology. that which is opposed. Green melon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My sis brought me echinacea supplements and $100. That's so nice. Your sister's a good sister. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. You said Atlanta, Atlantis. Right. Okay, so y'all already know what advanced technology was and why it was there, because those are the people that could wield it. Y'all want to wield it? Y'all gotta, get some of that melanin. I don't know. It's like the yin yang sign that goes back into itself over and over again. So let's just say, okay, you got the yin yang, and you got a color and stuff. Okay. The yin yang becomes itself. The black is in the white and the white is in the black, and then they switch out. They switch places. So people think, oh, I'm going to lose my identity and my race and da 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 da. But if race don't matter, then what's the point? If race doesn't matter and you can get higher technology and more advanced medical care, then what's wrong with getting some melanin? I don't know. If race don't matter and it's not about race, then what's the problem? You see, I know everybody knows what the problem is. Okay, you need gang to come through and erase this student loan. They will. Don't worry about it. They're going to erase it. Don't worry about it. Watch. What if you visualize it and it does not come true? What to do? Girl, you worrying about visualizing something that don't come true. If it's about a man, I'm sorry. Is it about a man? Please don't ask me about no man. Go to my other channel. Shira 7. If this is about a man. If it's not about a man, if it's about some money, anything you lack, even anything you go into lacking, you will leave lacking. Okay? Act as if you already got it. Don't visualize it. Act like you already got it. That's it. Okay? If you need to visualize something, visualize yourself already having it. And act like you already have it after you're done visualizing it. Okay? For example, if you want this man who doesn't know your name, act like he already yours. Okay. Best thing I can tell you. Don't make me go into my other channel mode. I will. I'll tell you how to get that man. Okay, boomer. TV show Night Flyers on Netflix is a must watch. It goes deep into the plasma, but you won't. You have to watch the whole first season. Okay, cool. Thank you. Right. She just said we might die in 3 years and y'all still talking about getting with someone. No, it's up to you whether y'all gonna survive or not. Because remember when Destiny's Child said, I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. Now that you out of my life, I'm so much better. Okay, go watch that video. Y'all want to see some code. You heard they've been putting cold out forever. Okay, anyway. What do you think about COVID meaning Kobe in Hebrew? Hebrew. Blah, blah. Well, that was probably another indicator of the coronavirus that was coming. They dropped clues everywhere. It was already decoded that he was going to die in a helicopter crash. And that don't mean he's not. Well, I don't want to get into it because there's people still triggered now. But if they already predicted coronavirus on Space Jam, what means and Kobe died in a helicopter crash? Do you really think these people are really dead? What should we be doing in this downtime? Reading, getting information, raising your frequency, learning the stuff you don't have time to learn because you always at work in line picking up kids or feeding kids or going to the store and running all these errands you're not going to be able to run. Get in a book. Go down to my link in the description bar. Download forbiddenknowledge.com TV and get to watching all the stories you missed out on because your parents didn't know, because it wasn't passed down through your culture, because it was stolen from you. Get all the stuff that you missed. Take this time to get the stuff that you missed. Get your cosmic history as well, not just your earth history. Get it all. Get all of it. Get all the stuff you missing. And it's all there. A lot of it's there. I see I'm featured on there. I have a video on there. It's stuff that is all in one place. You ain't got to go look. Ain't nobody got to tell you what to go find. It's all there in one place. And you can just really look. It's all condensed, and it's for this particular time, this particular culture, and it's all there looking right at you. You don't have to search. You don't have to go look nowhere else. You don't have to worry about trolls in the comments, because this is, right there at your fingertips, and people that are actually seeking knowledge. Okay. Oh, yeah. What website? It's in the description bar. Just go click on it and you'll see it, baby. Indeed. Yeah, you click my link below in the description bar. You can sign up to Forbidden Knowledge TV, get the free trial and all of that stuff. Tell them I sent you, just by clicking on there. Go ahead, have a good day. Use that binge watch. You ain't got nothing else to do. We about to be locked in, right? Get you some popcorn. Stay in your pajamas all day if you don't have to go anywhere, and just binge. I should have a watch party. I have a lot of energy. I know. I'm trying to tell you. That's that frequency raising. How do you protect your crown chakra? Raise your frequency. Some people wear stuff over their head. I got a wig on. I'm protected. Some people wear hats, wigs. Some people don't need protecting. They have their own shield of protection. Sometimes it's mind over matter. I feel like I'm protected without all of that. But it's up to you. Whatever you believe. She reviews will drop spiritually, will not help you, most of you. Oh, it's a hater. Poor thing. That's true. It will not help most of you unless you listen. It won't help that person, that's for sure. Okay. Ice cream is dairy-ish. You surely, unless you get vegan ice cream. Dairy-free ice cream. I believe I can fly. That was on the end of Space Jam, remember? Hmm. Multiple streams of income help, in especially in times like these. Yep, sure does. I've been trying to tell y'all since 2 years ago as well. Get your own business started. Do your thing. You know what business I see a lot of? I'll see a lot of people's business thriving. All those people who invested in themselves, got them supplements working, got those medical supply businesses online, drop ship working. People can't get to the store, so they got them Amazon stores working, Etsy stores working. Okay, a lot of people are not going broke. They're actually getting paid. And I was trying to tell people last year, work on your own business. When you get home from working on somebody else's business, you will, one day you're going to need it. Because what if that business shuts down? What if you lose your job? What if something weird happens? So I would use this time to also get that started because it's going to have another rotation in 3 years and it's going to be worse. So take heed, get your money, take your tax return, invest in your business. Online business is probably going to be the best. Write you a book, get you an ebook, get you an Amazon account, do something. And I've already talked about that in a video. Y'all need to start looking into being self-sustained. Okay, as much as you can, anyway. Not as far as, oh, I'm going to grow my own crops and be a farmer. No, by being able to pull in your own money without a job. Okay, just letting y'all know. They say y'all can still trade stocks online. That's what I've been doing. I've been buying stocks on my. Okay. Hmm. Someone said phone sex business, whatever. Hey, whatever you got to do to make your money. I don't judge. Thank you, Joy to the world. Tell us more of the symptoms you've been having that show how fast this upgrade is, like no sleep. Well, I do sleep. I just don't need as much sleep. And the reason I think that is because the planet is just, the climate change is making the planet hotter. It's vibrating faster because when something vibrates fast or moves really fast, it starts emitting light. Okay, the planet's getting lighter, the sun is brighter. They got to block it out with the clouds. I'm vibrating higher, so I don't need as much sleep. Plus, becoming vegan also allows your body to not use as much energy to digest meat and dairy and all that kind of stuff. So I have way more energy because when I eat something, it doesn't make me sluggish or take me 2-3 hours, you know, uh, or longer, 24 hours, 72 hours to digest whatever I ate. Okay, so by eating like a piece of beef, like say you eat a steak for dinner, that's not going to leave your body for how long? 72 hours. Your body will work 72 hours on a piece of meat. Um, so I have all that extra energy because my body don't have to do all of that. I don't have to work as hard as some people. And also, I read a lot. I study a lot. I'm always researching a lot. So that raises my frequency even higher because whenever I learn something new that I didn't know before, it raises my frequency to a point where something that I wondered about, maybe had questions about, are now answered. And so I'm vibrating on a higher level because now I know instead of I hope or I think or I fear, now I know on a level that makes me comfortable enough to vibrate on a higher frequency. You see, like a lot of people are running around scared of the corona. If they really knew that it was already playing, what it is, why it's like that, 5G, melanin, A, B, C, and D, they wouldn't be running around scared. Their frequency would be higher, their immune system would be higher, and they really wouldn't be sitting there worried. So that's another sign that you can tell that your frequency is higher when you don't worry about stuff. You don't worry about stuff. If you are a worrier, like not a warrior, but if you worry, if you sit there and you scared and you worry about everything, that's not one of the signs. If you are worry free, That's one of the signs. Okay. If you don't have fears, that's one of the signs. No fear. Have no fear. Because love will be right here. Thank you, Brenda. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How important is shade level of melanin in any one person? Either you melanated or feel melanated. If you have you melanin and you have a high immune system, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. I don't think it matters on the degree because it is said in science that if say I'm this color, right? If I go out to the sun every day for 2 hours in about a year, my color will have been permanently changed and will not be going back to its original state before I spent 2 hours in the sun on a daily basis because of melanin synthesis, melanin synthesis. So if you are a lighter, melanated person, you can become darker if you choose to do that and um, whatnot. But you must have melanin in order to even do that. See, someone said turmeric, whatever you can take. But so as long as you have it, you can adjust it to a darker level. Okay. You haven't worried in years. Good for you. See, that's good. So no worrying. That's one sign. So not needing as much sleep, not worrying. That's two. Let's see what else we could do. I say a overall feeling of bliss, like everything's gonna work itself out, like you're waiting on a prize or you're just good, you're not sad or depressed or anything because high frequency is not depression. Depression is low frequency. So you're happy within, you love yourself. Um, your priorities are in the right order, I would say, as far as, freedom is concerned. How do you spend your time? Or how do you spend your day? Um, if you're working towards your own freedom, that's a sign. If you already freed yourself, that's a major sign. So if you're working towards your own freedom or you found your own freedom, that's another sign that you're vibrating with the higher frequency. Thank you, Green Melon. I feel mostly apathy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's a choice. You need to be able to control that. So that's another one. Full control of emotion or ability to control emotion. How about that? Full ability to control emotion because it's not like you have to be a robot. It's just you can withhold your emotion if you choose to, or you can let it loose when you want to. It's not about, it's about knowing when. You see, it's not about being triggered and reacting. It's about carefully thinking about the consequence of the action before you choose to react emotionally and if it's going to benefit you or not. So I say if you're able to do that, you're definitely on a higher frequency. Okay. Let's see. Drink good clean water and eat good clean veggies. But that's just obvious, baby. Come on. Yes. Drink bad dirty water and bad dirty vegetables. Yes, clean is good. Yes. That's so sweet though. Like when I saw her write that, it was just so sweet, but like that's just obvious. Aw. See, she reminded me of Sasha when she did that. You said water green fast is good for you too. Yes. Thoughts on manifesting and lucid dreaming. Act like you already can do it, baby. No, you. Okay, think about this. I'm gonna give you all a good scenario on how to manifest. 'Cause I talk about this a lot. All right. Let's say you're an actress or an actor in a movie, right? Let's say you're Keanu Reeves or you're Denzel Washington or you're T'Challa, you're Chadwick, okay? And you say, okay, well, I have to play this role, okay? But I don't know how to do karate. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to look cool fighting with sunglasses on. I don't know how to look good in a Black Panther suit. What do you got to do? Act like you do, okay? And when you act like you know what you're doing, you learn it faster, you accomplish it faster, and you pull it off. Okay. So act, basically. Act like you already know you got it. So, like, oh, I have the star leading role in this movie. I've never worn a cat suit that showed off all my rippling muscles. I am shy, but I have to act like the Black Panther. I gotta be T'Challa. I can't be Chadwick because Chadwick is a little shy. I'm not gonna run around in these tight clothes. But since I have to play the role, I'm gonna act like I'm good with this. And I'm gonna make it look cool and I'm gonna look comfortable in it and I'm gonna pull this off. And when people see Chadwick, like when little kids see Chadwick, they don't say, "Ooh, it's Chadwick." They say, "The Black Panther, T'Challa." He became T'Challa. That's his character, and he's also Chadwick. See? Thank you, Grand Rising Goddess. In one reality, he's himself. In another reality, he's Black Panther. To little kids, he's Black Panther. Whenever someone looks at him for a role, they look at his, you know, roster. Oh, he played Black Panther, so he can play this game and he can play that game. They're going to get opportunities because you pulled it off and you knew who you were. Okay, so act like you want to be. That's basically it. If you want to be rich, stop hanging around poor people. If you want to be rich, stop working service jobs. You understand? It's that simple. Take the control. Okay, there you go. Act. Whatever role you want, act like you already got it. Act as the role. Right. The next rotation is going to be 6G. It's going to lower y'all's immune system even more. And the disease is going to get worse. Become vegan, hire your immune system on a daily basis, and you will be thankful that you did. Best thing I can do. 3 simple things, very simple to do. It's up to you. Don't take the vaccine. Okay, here you go. Vaccines is what's getting y'all in trouble in the first place. I when your immune system is all the way low and whatever vaccine is floating around in your body, aka whatever mini disease that you voluntarily got injected with, is floating around in your body and your immune system has been lowered by the 5G and the upcoming 6G, it's going to resurface. Okay, so be careful. Don't give it to your kids either. Your immune system is only going to get lower. A vaccine will not help you, especially when the 6G roll out. Do the scientific research. Don't take my word for it. Go and do your scientific research. That's all I can tell you. Ask a doctor, ask a scientist. Say, "Excuse me, Mr. Doctor or Scientist, what happens if you're in an environment where your immune system is being lowered every day and you were given a vaccine years ago with smallpox vaccination? If your immunity went all the way super, super low, would that smallpox resurface since it is rolling around in my body and become active again?" I want you to go ask them that. Okay. But could I combat it with raising my immune system as high as possible to combat the environment around me? Then would I be safer? See what they say. Well, how do you raise your immune system? I'll just eat oranges. No, baby, you got to stop eating certain things. Because those same things that you're putting in your body, like animal meat or whatever, is also being affected by all that radiation going around that's lowering your immune system. It's lowering that animal's immune system, and you're going to get whatever disease that animal was vaccinated for while being incarcerated in a farm and being raised. Now they got a disease that you could get too. You see, that's what's going to be next. Be smart. Be super smart. They'll probably think you're crazy and prescribe you something. I don't go to the doctors, baby. I will prescribe the doctor something. Doctors hate me because I do my research before I go up in there. I'm like, even veterinarians hate me. Like, well, you might want to get the flu shot. You might want to get your children the flu shot, or you might want to do that. No, ma'am, we just here for this cut. Go ahead and stitch it. What's this? Nope. We be in emergency room because we don't go to doctors. Hi, Sashi. And guess what? Ain't nobody been sick in years. Y'all ahead and chug that Benadryl and let's go. You had an allergic reaction? Okay, great. Bye. Y'all keep all them flu shots, all them tests. Have a good day. See you next lifetime. Hey, Sasha. Right. Doctors won't make money off me. They sure won't. The Black Panther.
No, not Black Panther.
Rafiki. Sasha is getting tall, huh? Thank you. My mom only listens to things that come out of pastor's mouth. I gotta get out of here, LOL. Poor mama. Oh, well, I don't know. I can't tell you nothing about that. You know, maybe you can decode the Bible for her. I mean, that's how you can start. You can, Mama, let's read the Bible. Do you know that the synonym, or that this means the same thing as that? Maybe that's what they're really trying to say. They're hiding it from us.
Skinny.
Start like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mama, I have one thing to say.
What?
Rafiki's no skinny queen.
You're thick. Rafi, you're thick.
Okay.
He's slim thick. Okay, goodbye. Now leave my Rafiki alone. Shira, how to protect from envious low energy? Don't care what they think. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all a gross example. No, I'm not even gonna give that example. Hi, Sasha. Sasha.
Please.
Do you care what an insect thinks about you?
Yes.
Why?
I care because what if you think okay, do you care if an insect thinks you're ugly or is jealous of you? I should have asked. Yes.
Why? Gonna try to sting you?
Yes, and also, what if it actually looks better than me and gets more popular?
An insect?
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No.
She's just trying to play around. She don't care what no insect think about her.
What?
Insect.
Period.
Okay. Lower frequency, lower species. You don't care what they think. Okay? Do you care what our ant think about you? Because I don't. They're supposed to be envious. How else are they supposed to climb up? How about that? They wouldn't have to be envious if they weren't on the lower spectrum. They weren't on the lower end of the totem pole. They wouldn't have to be envious. They just need to get up and go get it. Or do what it takes to be on your level. I don't know. There was a get on my level. I can't help it if you mad because you down there and I'm up here. I don't know. That's something y'all got to figure out. That's how I would address it. I can't help you. Hi, thank you. You flaunt it in front of haters and leave them in the dusty section of the stadium. Make them hate you even more. That way they'll try to either get on your level or get from around you because people are going to start comparing. That's the only thing you can do. How about is Israel? What is your opinion on the Jews? My opinion on the Jews, which Jews? The black Jews or the Jewish people? The Jewels or the Jewish? Which one? There's Jewels and Jewish. There's the Jewels and the Jewish. Okay. Draw my little paper. Okay. So which ones? The pheomelanated or the eumelanated ones? Uh-oh. So these are the pheomelanated, which means they are the lighter complexion. And these are the eumelanated. And there is the middle ground. They be switching sides like Drake. It's like this one will marry a black woman and be switching sides like this. Then they'll marry a Jewish man and they'll be right back over here and they be switch hitting. They like the switch hit. But there's some that stop switch hitting and they stay over here and they think, oh, well, we're the chosen. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Oh, well, we're the chosen. But they forgot they got to be either in the middle or over here towards the right, or else they didn't fail. Now they got to catch a taxi or a ride out because they ain't got enough melanin to go and leave into the cosmos. So that's what I think. What? Every time I try to code the Bible for my mom, she says it's satanic. You got to trick her. Okay, let me tell you how to trick people, crazy Bible people. Girl, all you got to do is say you had a dream and Jesus came to you. Okay? Tell them you was praying. That's how you got to do it. Let me tell y'all how to trick holy people. Mama, I was praying and I prayed for discernment in the Bible and Jesus came to me in my dream and he said this what this means. He said, I am the way. I am. And then he started talking in French. Girl, you got to trick people. And then I looked up I am in French and it said Je suis. And it looked just like Jesus. Look. It's spelled just like Jesus, except there's an I. It said I am the way. And it said Je suis. In French, because I don't know why Jesus was speaking French, but it was weird. Mama, what you think this is? You think you're trying to tell us something? And then when I was driving, I saw a big old billboard with a cross on it, and it said, "I am the way." And then right after that, I, a, a radio announcement came on, and it said something about France, and and then it reminded me of um, when Jesus was speaking in French, and so and then I looked up "Je suis," and it means "I am." Oh, girl, you must be anointed. You must be chosen. Then that's how you got to do it. See, you got to trick them, baby, because the pastors are tricking her out of her money, and you need to trick her back into her money. How you doing? Then she gonna be at church. Pastor, I got a testimony. Then she gonna get up there and teach the church through her what testimony? Pastor, I got a testimony. I gotta get up. I gotta get up and talk to y'all. I've been praying for my daughter to come back to Jesus, and she did. And she told me she had a dream, and he visited her, and he started speaking in French. And he started speaking in French tongues, and he said, "I am the way." And when he was speaking in French, my daughter went to go look up "I am" in French, and it says "Je suis," and it's spelled the same as Jesus, except it got an I in it. Hallelujah. I am, Je suis. And then it got me thinking to about, like, was his last name really Christ? And so she said, no. She said he was holding some crystals, and it was brown. See, you gotta visualize. You gotta make it up. You gotta trick her back into who she really is. Oh, he had some brown crystals, Christos, and he kept saying crystals instead of crystals. Like he kept saying whenever he was talking about the crystals, he kept saying the Christos, brown crystals. And then she said she started looking up brown crystals online, and you melanin came up. Hallelujah. Trick her back. It's that easy. If they can trick her into it, you can trick her out of it. Don't let me get a church. I'm gonna be having dreams and visions every day. I'm gonna have me a towel like Benny Henny, whatever his name is, that Benny do. Except mine gonna be Rafiki. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit y'all with Rafiki, and y'all gonna be like, Hallelujah. Rafiki healed me. Wake up. You know how he says you are healed? I'm gonna be like, wake up. Y'all know Thoth was also a baboon, right? Wake up. I'm gonna hit him with a Thoth. So just trick her out of it. Just trick her into she thinks you're having visions and her prayers have been answered because you coming back to the Lord. And by letting her think that, you're going to be teaching her at the same time. Then she's going to go do testimony in her church and teach the whole congregation. And look, just by tricking one person, you can trick the whole congregation and teach them something. Okay. I'm going to be a guest pastor one day. Give my testimony. Watch. It's going to be all contrived. Just like the corona. It's going to be written first because I'm going to write it down. All my visions that are coded. Okay. I was asleep. Had a dream. Okay. And they'll believe it. Subconsciously through the media. But even if you did dream it, that's still, you were picking up on that frequency that it was getting ready to go down. So we're able to pick up frequencies now because our frequency is higher. It's like a radio station. You can pick up on it, you know how Google said, can we access your location? Sure. Or no, you can't. So you're on a frequency and you're receiving information and ahead of time, you see, and then it's playing itself out. Why are gas prices lowering? Because we're getting ready to switch to a higher frequency that we won't need gas. They're trying to remember when I told y'all eventually they're going to switch over to electricity from gas. They're also lowering it so people don't price gouge and they can get somewhere wherever they need to get. The return, that's code for the return of Thoth, aka Tahuti. Yes, aka waking up, not being saved, but waking up. That's if you can't save yourself after you wake up, you ain't woke. How about that? It's like, okay, it's like the house is on fire, right? But they got this nice ambiance that makes you drowsy and sleepy, okay? And now they've turned off the little water machine that makes the little waterfall sounds. They've turned on the lights really bright. They rang the alarm, but you still sleep. Ain't nobody gonna come and pick you up and drag you out if you grown. You just gonna burn, okay? Especially if you won't get up and cooperate, everybody for themselves. Thoth just comes to ring the alarm. Thoth just comes to turn on the light and tell you the house on fire. Get up and save yourself, baby. What you gonna do? He not gonna drag you out. He ain't gonna get you by your hand. I love you. I will sacrifice myself for you. I love you that much. I will save you, even though you're asleep and this house is on fire. That's what, Thoth is like, look, click, y'all get up. It's time to go. What y'all gonna do? Oh, by the way, whoever put y'all to sleep and whoever you sold out to, they finna get it. And that's it. That's basically what he here to do. He ain't here to help you. He ain't here to save you. He gonna wake you up. It's your choice to get up, stretch, yawn, and get to getting. Okay? People been holding people's hand too long. It's time for tough love now. People been holding your hand too long. Love and peace and blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever. That's a nice way to put it. But when when you're dealing with something like this, it's not about looking for someone to help you and make you feel good about yourself. If you're woke, you're already supposed to be doing that. Okay. Okay, I done gave y'all Google. I done gave them technology. I done took the veil off. Y'all done got that sun in. I done revealed stuff on the internet. I done made stuff happen in the news. Now what else do you need? I done changed the course of the heavens. The moon is upside down. There's another moon in the in view. What else do you need? What else do you need? Throw the coronavirus out there. What else do you want? Right. hmm You're curious to know your home number. Oh, my home number? I don't give up my phone number, baby. Uh, uh, uh-huh. Is 6 months what? Hold on, let's see. Sure, I'm curious to know. Oh, okay. I already read that question. In 6 months, I wonder if you will be singing the same tune. I'm always singing the same tune. It might be a higher frequency though. La 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 la. You see, when people come in there like that with no picture on their face and try to invoke fear and a bunch of people who are laughing, you know who it is. Oh yeah, in 6 months I'm gonna probably have more money actually. That's the only thing I'm gonna have. Ain't gonna have no corona. I might have some corona money. This is real. This is it. This is real for some people. All right. Together we can win the fight. Yep. I ain't got no problem with together. Have no problem. Never had a problem. Shira, can you please repeat about the dreams you cut out? Sasha can decode her dreams while she's dreaming now. Isn't that interesting? You have to be able to control your dreams by being able to lucid dream, which means you'll be able to easily manifest in the real world as well, and that you have taken control of your destiny. And you no longer feel you no longer feel controlled. Okay. Oh, we won't be singing this in 6 months from now, whatever. And we could be lovers again. Oh yeah. That song by Bobby Brown that starts off it starts off saying something similar. The one from Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack called On Our Own. He says, if I was you and you were me, if I were you and you were me, we could be winning. If I were you and you were me, we could be winning. See? All I know is that we gotta get it. We gotta take it on our own. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take control. Remember that song? If it's up to us, we've got to take it all. Y'all remember Donald Trump in that video? Donald Trump. Anyway. Shira, can you make a chat about the shadow people? Girl, what? That's so old school. The last time I saw them shadow people, I was young in my 20s and a child. I think if you're starting to see them shadow people, you're rising to a higher frequency. You're starting to see beyond the veil, which is good. But you got to keep going higher because eventually they disappear the higher your frequency is. Okay. They're not harmful. I wouldn't really worry about them. They've always been there. You just now being able to see them. How to control them? Stop being in fear. Usually it takes a nightmare to be able to lucid dream first. You got to be scared to the point where you take control. You got to be fed up, scared to the point where you take. Usually dreams where you're almost about to die or you're in high fear, it pushes you to the next level to take control. So watch a bunch of scary movies. If you have nightmares after you watch scary, go watch Annabelle. I don't know. Watch something that gives you nightmares and that Freddy Krueger. I don't know, something. But watch the scariest thing you can find, The Exorcist or something, to go have as many nightmares as you can. It will push you into changing your life in the dream. I don't know. If you ever have a reoccurring dream of dying or, something like that, try to focus on waking up or not waking up, but don't focus on waking up in the dream. Focus on changing the dream. Okay. Changing the outcome. You said Candyman, the first one. Go watch a bunch of horror movies and get yourself scared, and it will scare you right up out of your what those called thirst, which is your limits, and you'll be able to control it. It's just like Neo in the Matrix when he was tired of running for his life. He's like, "Look, I'm tired of running. I gotta do something else because this ain't gonna work out for me. This is a nightmare." Then he started lucid dreaming. That's right there. It's like he changed his reality because he was tired. He was scared of running, tired of running. It's like, I can't do this no more. You have to be pushed. You said American Horror Story. That's scary to you? It's hard for me to find a scary movie. I'm not scared of any movies anymore. Annabelle, the last Annabelle, I was pretending to be scared because I watched them with Sasha and Layla. But I mean, the best scary movies are the ones from the 70s and the early 80s. Everything else is not scary. Cutie. I want. Have you seen Fallen? Yep, seen Fallen. Pretty good. Not scary though. Yeah, it's hard to scare me. I mean, it's very hard. So, but let me think of the scariest movie I could think of. The movie that was kind of scary to me as a child was The Exorcist and Amityville, like all them old 70s scary movies. Hmm. You bought Sharon Disney? That's good. Said Damien. "Mm, I don't even know who you are, Rafiki, the Lion King. Oh, you don't even know who you are. That's right. Poltergeist was good too. Yeah, I liked all the Poltergeist movies. A lot of horror movies have code in them too. So maybe that's why I can't be scared of them because I can decode them. But before I could decode, those were the ones that scared me. Um, I guess it's also like the fear of possession, not being able to control your body or control your environment. Um, Overcoming it in most of those movies are now being able to control the force that had power over you. So it's very psychological. So that's why I say watch horror movies if you want a lucid dream because it's a psychological battle between control and being controlled. Hmm. Ninth Gate was good. The Gate, remember the Gate from the 80s? I messed around and found the Gate too. And watched it with Sasha. I think it was on Amazon Prime. The Gate 2. That one was pretty good. Um, Reoccurring dreams want you to learn something from it. And maybe if you decode it, they'll stop. They come back because you haven't decoded it. Decode what it means and fix the issue. Hmm. You said people, the, okay, I want to read what she says. Hold on, because that was pretty good. Um, hold on, hold on. Miss Candace says, did y'all know the spiritual meaning of toilet paper is to have vigilance? Toilet paper is basically a warning and to practice vigilance. People went by the physical instead of the metaphysical, spiritual. Have vigilance. Oh, do I think we're going into martial law? I don't really think we are, but I think the fear factor behind the perceived martial law to slow down the frequency of the earth is probably what is intended. You know what I'm saying? And also fear, I also feel that a lot of people have fear in disobeying the law, allowing control to be over them, and not doing or creating the life that they truly desire. And okay, think about this for a second. How many of you have wished that there was no more school? How many kids wish that there were no more school, or you didn't have to go to work, or you could have a longer vacation? That's what you have right now. But y'all sit up here worried about martial law. You have you have a vacation. If you're worried about money and poverty, the government were already saying they're gonna give y'all $1,000. They're not gonna evict you, but y'all still worried that y'all can't get to the club. Throw a party. Throw an internet party. Throw a party with your neighbor. Sneak out in the backyard. Jump the fence. Do something. Stop looking for the negative and look for the positive. Y'all are worried about martial law. Oh, I can't leave my house. I ain't got no food. I ain't got no toilet paper. We can't go out nowhere. They're going to shut everything down. Can they stop you from going to the backyard of your neighbor? Or y'all hopping the fences or coming through? Y'all, they can't stop that. They can't stop you from being in your garage playing some music. If that's what you want to do, they can't stop you from drinking and throwing your own party in your house. They can't stop you from doing certain things. There's a way around everything. You just have to be smart. You just got to be smart to get away. You got to be smart to get around. There's always loopholes and stuff. There's always loopholes. Loopholes. Right? So there's always. Why are y'all focusing on that? I mean, where y'all trying to go anyway? Back to work? Back to school? All these people with Netflix hadn't even seen everything on Netflix, but paying every month. People with $300 cable bills can't even watch 2 movies because they tired. They got to work. They got to cook, clean, take kids to school. Enjoy everything that you're paying for. Most people don't even get to enjoy their house, their environment, their children, and they sit up here scared of martial law. Sit back and enjoy the stuff that you actually work for every day, but don't get to enjoy. But 2-3 hours a day, or the time you spend sleeping. Okay? How many people here pay bills and rent and don't even be home to enjoy most of the stuff that you pay for? Because you always gone. Decorate. Light some candles. Put on some music. Read some books. I don't know. Redecorate. Move the furniture around. I don't know. Practice your makeup. I don't know. You know who's going to be working? Them people that are enforcing whatever y'all are calling martial law. They going to be at work. You going to be chilling. Put the fireplace on. Turn the air up if you just want ambiance. I don't know. Get them fake fireplaces going. Put on some music. Do some karaoke. They got the karaoke app on the phone. I'll be messing with it. Write a letter. Write a poem. I don't know. Read a book. Get on Amazon and start shopping. If you have money, hey. Build a wish list if you're broke and send it to somebody with some money. How you doing? I'm broke. I can't buy anything. I'm going to make me an Amazon wish list, but I'm going to send it to someone that has money. See if they feel sorry for me because of the corona. I don't know. Do something. Okay. Look, stop trying. Why y'all so fear, man? Y'all so scared. I could tell y'all. I wish I could find that meme. I really wish I could find that meme. I'm gonna look for it because y'all need to see this with Obama and Trump. I hope it's on here. And H1N1 comparison to coronavirus. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ugh, get off my Instagram. The numbers are astounding as how many people actually died from that versus this, and y'all running around screaming. But there was no panic. We're just gonna. I didn't take it. I didn't take the photo. Oh well. It's too hard to find now. It's too many people posting on Instagram all the time. Ugh. Mhm. Let's see if it's in this story. That's nice. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find it. Y'all could just go look up the stats. Just Google this: people that died of H1N1 versus people that died of coronavirus, and you'll be okay. Mm-hmm. The trolls in here tweaking. They tweaking. They just mad because they can't get out and get their meth, right? They mad. Martial law is gonna keep us from getting out and getting our meth. I better have it delivered. Okay, y'all better stock up. Y'all better sell some TVs or something. I don't know what y'all, whatever y'all gotta do, y'all better stock up. All the drug addicts are going crazy. Can you get my drugs? Oh my God, they're gonna declare martial law. I ain't gonna get no drugs. I ain't got enough money to buy in bulk. Who am I rob? I already robbed my mama. And drug people, yeah, you're right. That's probably why they're scared, because they're scared they're gonna have to go into detox. Look, I think about all the drug addicts, they're gonna have to go into detox. They're gonna be on there like Ray. They're gonna be like, I think I got the corona. They gonna lie and say they got the corona so they can go to the hospital and get some drugs. And it's like, I got the corona. Well, one of the symptoms aren't itching. I got the corona. Well, why are you scratching? I'm allergic to the corona. Man, I'm in pain. The corona got me hurting. Y'all got something for pain? Sir, go have a seat. I got the corona. I just told you. So, yeah, them people that are really freaking out, it's because they got an itch that they ain't gonna be able to scratch during whatever lockdown they get put on their city. Okay, y'all better go figure it out. They gonna get there and test positive for everything but corona. Like, man, we have good news and bad news. The good news is you ain't got the corona. The bad news is you got everything else and you got 2 days to live. Darn it. So did that mean I can get my medication now? I guess so. Here you go. All right. Hmm. What's the difference between everlasting love and temporary pleasures? What's the difference between everlasting love and temporary pleasures? Your child and a prostitute. That's the difference, baby. Your child and a prostitute. Okay. Your child is your everlasting love. A prostitute is your temporary pleasure. Okay. That's easy to figure out. One is purely physical, one you will die for. That's it. If you ain't dying for whoever you're sleeping with, that's your physical infatuation. Okay. Can you talk about the bipolar is enlightenment and higher energy? Bipolar is just a flip. You got to flip it. If you got two personalities, name them both. Use them when you need them. I don't know. That's what I would do. Look, I'm gonna make everything work for me. Everything's gonna be beneficial to me. I'm gonna have if I'm bipolar and I'm mad one day and nice the next day, and I can feel myself changing to mad to nice. I will answer all the bot calls on the day I'm mad, having my bad bipolar swing. And I'm gonna answer all the bot calls on that day. On the day I'm nice, I'm gonna, I'm gonna do something else that requires me to be nice. I'm gonna ask people for help. I'm gonna play the victim and can you please help me? I don't know what I'm doing. Can you pay all my bills? I'm gonna be like that. Oh, I'll help you. I'll organize stuff for you or whatever. Then the day that I think people are stealing my drawers because I'm bipolar, I'm gonna go shopping at Victoria's Secrets and then I'm gonna buy me a safe and stick the underwear in my safe and lock it up. But at the end of the day, I will have new underwear, people paying my bills, and bots disconnecting my number from the system. You see? So make it work for you. Whatever you got to do. If you bipolar, make it work for you. Figure it out. You having a bad day, deal with people that are making other people's day bad. Give them a dose of their own medicine, okay? hmm Sure, your imagination is incredible. It's funny. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to escapism. Stop trying to escape and create. You ain't got to escape if you create. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How you doing? Y'all see how I be creating in my mind. Why do I need to escape when I can create? That's like having a pen or a pencil. Let's just like having a pencil, and everything around you is drawn. You got these monsters chasing you. Everything's bombarding on you. All you got to do is be like this. Erase. Oh, all the stuff that's bombarding me. Dollar, dollar, and I was raining. I'm making it rain. You see? So if you can't escape, create. There it is. You don't have to escape what you created. And I think I've said that on so many videos. Do I sleep? I sure do. When I feel like it. It's 4 a.m. Oh, okay. Is it? I can sleep as late as I want. There's no school. The kids, I ain't got to get up. I'm enjoying this. hmm If you can't escape, create. That's a T-shirt. That sure is. hmm I just want to hear you screaming. I bendito. Y'all are silly. What do you do if you see 1111? You cash app this right here. Every time you see 1111, that's what you do. You cash app this person $11.11. I told you I'm finna start my church. Baby, it means look it up. It means it's time to do some research. Or else you're gonna get got. Okay? Because I could tell you anything. It means go research it. Go look it up. That's see what happens when you come to people for answers. They're gonna give you the answer they want to give you. Seek and ye shall find, baby. You'll thank me later, I promise. Okay. You see, there's a reason that Thoth is a trickster. There's a reason why most gods or creator gods are tricksters. Y'all want me to tell y'all why? Because you're not supposed to ask them questions. You're supposed to learn from them. You're not supposed to depend on them. You're supposed to become them. You're supposed to get on their level. You're supposed to learn from them. You're not supposed to ask them or pray to them and beg them for things. You're supposed to see how they operate, see how they think, see how they, you know, navigate. And you're supposed to learn from them, not ask them questions, not beg them, but learn how to become them. Okay. So if you ask them a question like, how do I do this and how do I do that? They're going to give you an answer that they want to give you. Sometimes they'll give you the right answer to lead you on a path so that you're thirsty enough. And then the next time they give you the wrong answer or they will trick you in order for you to learn. It shouldn't be done, but no one else will wake up until they are forced to. Just like on the Say, Say, Say video with Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, where they were tricking people. And just like on the Space Jam movie, when they thought they were drinking Michael Jordan secret success juice or whatever, but it was just water. So just like, people are telling you, go look it up, go research it. There's a path for you. If I tell you, how do you know it's true? Okay. If I tell you and you don't believe me, you're going to go look it up anyway. Or you're not, and you're going to believe what I said, and you still don't have the answer. You see? So that's why I tell you guys to do your own research and look things up. Because if you don't, then someone is going to tell you this, another person is going to tell you something different, and you're going to be more confused than before you even ask the question. Okay? So do your research. Mm-hmm. Sure is, Mom. I never had. Oh, thank you, Mariah. Yep. When you see 1111, it means Cash App, that which I gave you, and see what happens. You see? Y'all don't want to ask people questions when you can find the answer yourself. Someone came to me asking for answers, and I was really contemplating online. Sometimes, like being on YouTube, you get the same people or the same questions, not the same people, but the same questions over and over. Like you're on a spiritual awakening journey. You're on a path to knowledge. You're on a journey to seek knowledge. Seeking knowledge does not mean asking a person a question and not liking the answer, then going to another person and asking the same question. You see? I used to be a tarot reader. And for those who have ever read cards for people, let me tell you, if they don't like what you told them, they will go to another reader and another reader and another reader and ask the same dumb questions until they get the answer they would like. When all they had to do was learn tarot and read their own dang cards. Drop. Okay, if you spending that much money on going to reader, you could have spent all that time and energy and money on learning how to read some tarot and read your own cards. Okay? Or got some oracle cards or something, right? I had to stop reading tarot cards because people was getting on my nerve, child. I just couldn't anymore. I start telling the truth. I had to stop. I was like, look, that should be my story time. Why I stopped reading tarot? It's Sprinkle, sprinkle. And so I still have people write me today, probably because of my old videos that they might be finding. I don't do that anymore. I don't read people's cards anymore because I said I'll give you spiritual information. I'll answer some questions, but I'm not getting ready to read your cards. I will teach you how to think, not what to think. hmm Y'all have to realize what Houston, you said, can you explain the next flood? Houston, Houston, pineal gland, flood of knowledge, flood of information, flood of frequency. Everything is symbolic. Okay, about the flood on them. Houston floods all the time. It's the Bayou City. Here you go. Thank you. If y'all all everybody who's concerned at what time it is, why are y'all on here too? The corona got people forgetting about time because we ain't got to go nowhere. They thought they was buying time. They're losing time. Everything they try to do, it will work against them. You can't buy time if time don't exist anymore. What you talking about? I'm not gonna go to sleep because somebody told me what time it was. I'm gonna go to sleep and wake up whenever I want. It's corona time. That means I can sleep till 3 o'clock in the afternoon if I want to. It means I don't have to eat breakfast at 9 o'clock. I can eat lunch whenever I wake up or dinner, whatever time it is. When I wake up, that's what I'm gonna eat. That's what I'm gonna eat. You know, this is another way to also have the freedom to control your own time. You know, if you want to sleep 12 hours, go sleep 12 hours. If you want to sleep 3 hours, go sleep 3 hours. If you want to get up early and start the day and take advantage of all this free time and organize and do all this fun stuff in your house and watch all the stuff you want to watch and enjoy your home that you don't get to spend time in, then do it. But for this particular time for me, I don't really care what time it is. I'm gonna do what I want when I feel like doing it. So it don't matter if I might be asleep until 1 o'clock tomorrow or 10 o'clock tomorrow. Who knows? Or is that today? Today. That would be today, right? Will I ever start a vegan cooking channel? No. No, I won't. Unless somebody paid me to. But no, I won't. I think it's because there's so many vegan cooking channels out there. It's not my passion. So I won't do it if it's not my passion. Mhm. How to stay positive when you are stuck with toxic family during this period of time. Stuck with toxic family. Ooh, I would get unstuck. Actually, I would spend this time to figure out how to get away from toxic family permanently so that I would never be in this situation again. I would take this time to solve my issue and problem so that I don't ever have to deal with it ever again. Okay? I will come up with my master plan. And when this whole thing is lifted, I will go and execute it.
That's cool. I found a coronavirus conspiracy.
Oh, now you believe in the mama, huh?
No, I found one out with the Tangled movie or Rapunzel.
Girl, go watch Space Jam.
No, in Rapunzel, you know how like the evil witch person was like quarantining or like capturing Rapunzel into the tower? And guess what the city they grew up in was called?
Corona.
Yes, it was called Corona.
So the evil witch capsuled Rapunzel and quarantined her in a place, and it was named Corona.
Yeah, the city she was born in, like the kingdom.
Okay. Y'all know they be telling it. Go watch Space Jam.
But it was made in 2010.
I know. I've been trying to tell you.
When?
Did you see what I emailed sent you on your phone?
No.
Did it go through? Let me see.
It did.
You didn't even look because you think I'm crazy, and now you don't. Okay, I see. Layla's a doubter. Here, you gonna go get it? I was trying to show it to you. She's going to get her phone now. She's. I like that about her though, because she will go and do her own research like a person should. She don't just believe me because I'm her mama. That's how you got to teach a child how to think, not what to think. And so she went and found her own evidence through some Disney movie. That's fine, work for me. Now she believes because she didn't just ask me. She went and did her own research. It's good to have a skeptic who does their own research because they won't argue with you after they have done it. They might look at you crazy until they go do the research. But I always teach them to research it. I say, don't believe everything I say. Go do your research. I might be crazy old lady, but when you figure it out, it'll be true to you. Okay, so Velvet is under my desk. Sleep. Velveeta. Ignore them toxicity with headphones and sunglasses. Oh, I was talking about the family. Okay, so yeah, I would execute my plan to get away from my toxic family. But in the meantime, read books. Be a book nerd. Be a bookworm nerd. Go subscribe to forbiddenknowledgetv.com. The link is below. You can get the free trial during this time. By the time your free trial is up, you probably be away from them toxic family members. You can raise your frequency while you're there. Read books, write, make manifestation journals. Don't even focus on them. Stay in your room. Sleep in. Stay in your room. Do something. Just don't bother with them. I wouldn't bother with them. Okay, so work on gaining common sense. Okay, well, work on it a lot. Work on improving yourself too. Work on whatever you need to work on. Okay. Don't tell toxic people your plans. That's correct. Don't tell them nothing. This weirdo is in here singing lyrics to some song. I don't know. Work on your mind. Thank you. I appreciate it, Madison. Can you attract better by being better? Yes, of course. Duh. You can attract better by being better. That's true. Yes, shocking. A princess is from a place called Crown, right? But it wasn't just Crown, it was Corona. Like, why they put it in that language? They could have just said something else. And she was quarantined. To master something, you have to put in hours. That's right. Use these hours for mastery. Thank you, Mariah. I was teaching my kids that the other day. It's like I can do so much. My kids just had no idea that how much stuff I can do. They're always amazed when I start doing something because, oh, you didn't know Mama could do that. That's because I spent a lot of time alone in my room working on myself when I was young. I created. I didn't sit around and watch TV all day. I didn't know you could do that, Mama. I'm a jack of all trades, master of some. I ain't gonna say none. I'm gonna say some. You can't wait till this virus passes. Girl, the next one coming. Right after that one passes, you got to start preparing for the next one. Look, prepare not to scare people, but just think about this. Think about this. Think of all the preppers. Think about all them preppers who's like, I told you, told you I was gonna need my help. I got all my prep stuff. I got toilet paper for years. Down in the bunker, I got toilet paper for 8 years. Y'all want to buy some? Not that you should go overboard like that, but now that you know that in 3 more years you're going to experience something similar, but probably more drawn out. Yeah, stock up a little bit extra. Every time you go to the store, buy one thing extra and put it up. That's all you got to do. You know it's going to come again and again and again. This is like the little mild version of it. So, you'll be all right. But like, why? Y'all got to finish. I have a almost 4-hour video. I already explained all of that. So I guess you just have to watch the rerun. But I'll just tell y'all in a cap because I'm getting ready to get off in 2 minutes. The more that technology increases, the more disease you're going to see. And because 5G, 6G, 7G lowers your immune system. And a lot of people aren't able to fight off regular common things anymore because their frequency is too low, because it's constantly being bombarded with ELF frequencies. Okay. So as technology increases, as we go from everybody having a 4G phone to everybody having a 5G phone, then it's going to be 6G. And so your immune system is lowering each day if you're not bringing it up. So every day is going to be a constant battle to keep your immune system high. It means you can't just walk out the house in the morning and take no supplements or eat bad. It means you have to literally be conscious of raising your immune system on a daily basis, keeping it maintained on a high basis. That's what it means. So you won't have to worry about it catching it if you keep your immune system high, but you will probably be affected by all the people who don't worry about it and are catching it and spreading it. They will probably affect how everything goes because they're not taking care of themselves. Or they're just the sacrifices that are being made in order to have higher technology. Isn't this the same story of Atlantis? Think about that. If y'all have ever heard about the story of Atlantis, isn't this the same thing? Oh, there was two groups of people, the Dark Lord and the White Brotherhood, and one wanted technology, and they were so greedy for technology that they sacrificed and killed all the people, and then Atlantis sank, and now both had to run to the land of Kim and give out his information to them, and A, B, C, and D. Okay, so that's what's basically happening again, except that wasn't the end of the world. There was only the end of certain people who were in power. That's it. Okay. So as technology increases, illness will as well. So keep your immune system up. Okay. See y'all later.